Chapter 782. After Little Pig finished explaining, the glacial snow mastiff rubbed its head against Qin Feng's body. Qin Feng looked at the glacial snow mastiff's battered body and felt a stabbing pain in his heart. Music and literature. Suddenly, a ray of blue light emerged from the glacial snow mastiff's mouth. The blue light floated in the air and fell toward Qin Feng's palm. It was a blue monster core the size of an egg. It was the glacial snow mastiff's monster core. It was bone-piercingly cold to the touch. Qin Feng felt as if the temperature within a few meters of him had dropped by several degrees. Qin Feng looked at the monster core in his hand with some hesitation. Little Pig said, "Master, the glacial snow mastiff's monster core is severely damaged. You should quickly devour it. Otherwise, it won't be of much use." The glacial snow mastiff still needs to condense a new monster core. Little Pig's words were very reasonable. The glacial snow mastiff and the flaming golden eagle surrounded Qin Feng and nodded. Qin Feng felt a surge of warmth in his heart. He opened his mouth and swallowed the monster core. When the glacial snow mastiff's demon core entered his body, Qin Feng felt a bone-piercing cold, causing him to shiver. The surface of Qin Feng's body was covered with a layer of ice, and he became an ice statue. Ouyang Feng, Shimen Chueshue, and the three pets surrounded Qin Feng. Seeing this, no one was too worried, because this was a normal reaction after consuming an ice-attributed monster core. Swallowing a magical beast's monster core was something that would shock anyone. Even Ouyang Feng wouldn't dare do such a thing. This was because once a magical beast condensed a monster core, it would be an extremely powerful existence. Their monster core would condense a dense demonic aura. How could a normal person's body withstand the invasion of this monster core? His body would definitely explode from the demonic aura before he could even devour the demonic cores. However, Qin Feng possessed the 10,000 Beast spell. Moreover, his body was special. He could even practice the Beast Clan's supreme cultivation method. Therefore, Qin Feng could devour demon cores. This was the reason why the 10,000 Beast spell was so powerful. This was Qin Feng's third time devouring a magic core, and the process was very smooth. 10 minutes later, there were 3 cores coexisting in Qin Feng's dantian. One was fiery red like a burning flame, one was dark blue like 1,000-year ice, and the last one was dark and lusterless, as if it wanted to absorb all light. Rumble. Qin Feng stood up and raised his left hand. A ball of destructive flame burned intensely on his palm. Whoosh! Qin Feng then raised his right hand, and a layer of hard ice suddenly covered his right arm. Left hand raging flames, right hand ice. This scene was extremely strange and rare. That was an ability that only the extremely rare dual attribute devil cultivators of the devil race could possess. Master, the ice released by the glacial snow mastiff is called extreme ice. It's a type of ice that hasn't melted for hundreds of years. Ordinary flames can't melt it. Little Pig explained. Qin Feng looked at the deep blue and bone-piercing extreme ice. He was very satisfied with this name. Lil Pig, has my body reached the level of a 6th grade alchemist? The reason why Qin Feng came to Devil Beast Mountain in search of ice-type monster cores was to improve his alchemy skills. That's hard to say. Master has to personally refine the elixir to judge. If he can refine a 6th grade elixir, then he has naturally reached the level of a 6th grade alchemist. Moreover, 6th grade alchemists are also divided into different levels of strength. Some 6th grade alchemists can refine all 6th grade golden elixirs and their success rate is very high. Some 6th grade alchemists can only refine a specific type of 6th grade golden elixir and their success rate is surprisingly low. After hearing Little Pig's explanation, Qin Feng couldn't confirm his alchemy level. He could only wait until the alchemy conference to find out. Qin Feng had gone through a great battle on Devil Beast Mountain and absorbed 2 monster cores. The sky outside was already beginning to brighten. Qin Feng recalled Shimen Chui Xue and Ouyang Feng back into the system. Since the Flaming Golden Eagle and Glacial Snow Mastiff were severely injured, Qin Feng sent them back into the system to recuperate. Qin Feng rode Flaming Dragon Horse out of Devil Beast Mountain. The sky in the distance was turning white. Black Turtle was still waiting for Qin Feng on the shore. There were all kinds of fish and prawns piled up on the shore like a small hill. Black Turtle was eating delicious food while Black Turtle wagged its tail happily. Roar! Black Turtle roared excitedly as soon as Qin Feng came out. Little Pig translated, "Master, Black Turtle wants to treat you to a feast." Qin Feng's mouth twitched when he saw the ground covered in blood and the smell of fish wafting in the air. Qin Feng declined Black Turtle's good intentions and jumped onto Black Turtle's giant shell. Black Turtle seemed to know it was time to set off. Suddenly, the many-banded kite opened its bloody mouth and swallowed the small hill of fish into its stomach. Qin Feng watched as the many-banded kite's body expanded and the fish and prawns slowly wriggled down its body. Qin Feng broke out in a cold sweat. Song River was a large river surrounding the Yun province and flowed through the 4 cities of the Yun province. Qin Feng sat on Black Turtle's back and sailed all the way to a port in Yunhai City. Luckily, there weren't many people at the port. Qin Feng purposely let Black Turtle dock a few hundred meters away from the port. Otherwise, if fishermen and sailors saw Black Turtle, they would be scared to death. Qin Feng said goodbye to Black Turtle on the shore. Black Turtle dove into the water and swam towards the depths of Song River. At this moment, Qin Feng's phone rang. "Green Wolf, where are you? The people from St. Medic Hall are here. Many medicinal workshop teams are here too. If you really dare to stand me up, I won't let you off." Ren Xiaoyao's grumbling voice came through the phone. "I'm coming. I'm coming. Give me 10 minutes, and I'll come and smack your butt." Qin Feng hung up without waiting for Ren Xiaoyao to curse. Qin Feng wasn't familiar with Yunhai City. He had only been to Hepping Town before. However, there were many taxis parked outside the port. Qin Feng hailed a taxi and rushed to Hepping Town. Half an hour later, Qin Feng arrived at Hepping Town. During the half-an-hour journey, Ren Xiaoyao almost blew up Qin Feng's phone. In the end, Qin Feng simply turned off his phone. In Qin Feng's mind, Hepping Town was desolate and deserted. Only a few hundred families lived here. Normally, only a few people could be seen on the streets. But today, Hepping Town was bustling with noise and excitement. The entrance of Fengyun Fun City was already crowded with people. These people's attire was a little strange. It was a far cry from the fashionable style of a metropolis. Each and every one of them was wearing a long robe, and they looked like a group of people who had time-traveled from ancient times. As soon as Qin Feng got out of the car, he bumped into a woman who was in a hurry. Qin Feng didn't know which part of the woman's body he bumped into, but he felt her bounciness. She looked adorable. "Aw. You bastard, do you have eyes?" So it's you, you stinking man. How dare you follow me? Tell me, did you follow me all the way from the provincial capital to Hepping Town to assault my breasts?" The beautiful woman Qin Feng bumped into was Ren Xiaoyao. She was running around frantically, looking for Green Wolf. Qin Feng didn't notice her after he got out of the car. This was the 3rd time they bumped into each other. Qin Feng was participating in the medicinal pill conference as Qiao Feng. Many pharmacies and sects from the outside world had come to participate in the medicinal pill conference. Green Wolf's identity was too eye-catching in the outside world. Qin Feng had always liked to keep a low profile. He had bumped into Ren Xiaoyao once in martial artist town using Qiao Feng's identity. No wonder Ren Xiaoyao flew into a rage when she recognized Qiao Feng. "Oh. It's you again, big-breasted girl. I say, you're so young, why can't you be a little more reserved? You walk around the streets with your chest puffed out all day long. Do you have any sense of civility?" Qin Feng angrily reprimanded Ren Xiaoyao. Ren Xiaoyao was dumbfounded. Qin Feng's words made her doubt her life. Was it really her fault? What nonsense are you talking about? Quickly shut up for this young miss. Ren Xiaoyao was so angry that his neck turned red. The people gathered here were all people from the alchemy world. Ren Xiaoyao could not afford to lose face like this. Qin Feng felt great when he saw Ren Xiaoyao being humiliated. He was almost driven to death by this girl on the way here. This was a small punishment for her. Forget it, forget it. Since you're still young, I won't argue with you. But I'm warning you, don't sneak attack me with your chest again. I'm not a casual man. Qin Feng stared at little Yao with a serious expression. Little Yao was so angry that she gritted her teeth. Ren Xiaoyao wanted to beat Qin Feng up, but she was afraid of making a scene. After all, Ren Xiaoyao was here to participate in the Elixir Conference. She didn't want to make any mistakes. Ren Xiaoyao stomped her feet in anger. Qin Feng was amused. Several groups of people gathered at the entrance of Fun City were chatting. Among them, a handsome man dressed in a white tang suit walked toward Qin Feng. Behind him was an old man. "Miss Ren, long time no see." The old man greeted Ren Xiaoyao. Ren Xiaoyao was still angry. When she saw the old man, her face darkened. This handsome man was a disciple of the Yang family, one of the 4 major families in the provincial capital. He was Yang Can's cousin, Yang Wei. Don't look at Yang Wei's gentle appearance and elegant manner of speech. Those who know him well know that he is a wolf in sheep's skin. He is a typical hypocritical playboy. Many innocent girls in the capital have been deceived by this scum's appearance. Do I know you? Don't greet me so casually. Ren Xiaoyao's face darkened. The St. Medic Hall had a special status. If it was someone else, they wouldn't dare to talk to Yang Wei in such a tone even if they were afraid of the Yang family's power. Yang Wei was humiliated. Although he was furious, he maintained a gentlemanly smile on his face. "Miss Ren, I believe that the St. Medic Hall will be crowned as the Elixir King in today's Elixir Conference. As the saying goes, don't slap a smiling face." Yang Wei began to praise Ren Xiaoyao. Ren Xiaoyao hated hypocritical people like Yang Wei. Her tone became even colder. "Yang Wei, don't you feel disgusted by your words? If you really want the St. Medic Hall to be crowned as the Elixir King, then your young merchant group should withdraw from the competition now." Back then, Ren Xiaoyao had sought out Green Wolf to join the St. Medic Hall because he knew that the Yang family's Yang Merchant Association had secretly nurtured a batch of powerful alchemists. In today's alchemy meet, the St. Medic Hall had many strong opponents, and the Yang Merchant Association was clearly one of them. Yang Wei choked on his words, and the smile on his face faded. Suddenly, Yang Wei looked at Qiao Feng and said with a playful smile, "Miss Ren, is this your new bodyguard? Why does he look so uncouth?" Qin Feng was very concerned about the appearance of Qiao Feng, so he was unhappy when he heard Yang Wei's comment. Xiao Yao, who had been suppressing a bellyful of anger, suddenly laughed. Without waiting for Qin Feng to speak, she leaped to Qin Feng's side and intimately wrapped her arms around Qin Feng's. Her upper body leaned against Qin Feng's chest as she gloated at Yang Wei. "What's wrong with your eyes? This is my new boyfriend. Don't you dare say bad things about him." Qin Feng and Yang Wei's mouths twitched. Yang Wei had long coveted Ren Xiaoyao's beauty, but he couldn't get his hands on this sexy girl. Now that he saw Ren Xiaoyao in a relationship with an ordinary man, Yang Wei felt like he was stabbed in the heart. Qin Feng knew he was being used as a shield by a woman, and his heart felt as if it had been stabbed. Chapter 783. Hello, I'm Yang Wei from one of the 4 major families in the provincial capital. Yang Wei quickly regained his senses and extended his hand to Qin Feng with a smile. Qin Feng held Ren Xiaoyao's slender waist with one hand and grasped Yang Wei's hand with the other. So you're the young master of the provincial capital's Yang family. Nice to meet you. Qin Feng felt a strong force coming from Yang Wei's hand as soon as he grasped Yang Wei's hand. Yang Wei was a stage 3 inner chi martial artist. He didn't really want to shake hands with Qin Feng. Instead, he wanted to trick Qin Feng. Hee. I still don't know your name. Forget it, I won't remember your name even if you tell me. Yang Wei squeezed Qin Feng's hand harder and made sarcastic remarks. After squeezing for a while, Yang Wei suddenly felt that something was wrong. Qin Feng's face was calm and tranquil. He didn't look like he was in pain at all. This guy must be trying to stay calm. In fact, he was in so much pain that he was about to lose control of his bowels. Yes, that must be it. Yang Wei comforted himself in his heart. Qin Feng smiled and said, Young Master Yang, it's not good for you to hold my hand and not let go. Yang Wei guessed that Qin Feng was faking it. He heard Qin Feng begging for mercy. Yang Wei's face was full of smiles. He didn't want to let go of Qin Feng and continued to squeeze harder. Hee, I like you very much. I want to shake hands with you a little longer to show my courtesy. Yang Wei casually made up an excuse. I see. Then I'll shake hands with you a little longer. Qin Feng smirked and suddenly squeezed harder. Just as Yang Wei was feeling pleased with himself, his face instantly turned the color of a pig's liver. A majestic and boundless strength spread from his hand. Yang Wei could hear the crackling of his bones, and his palm was deformed by Qin Feng's grip. Ah! You, let go of me. Yang Wei gritted his teeth and didn't scream. Qin Feng said unhurriedly, Young Master Yang, what you said just now is very reasonable. It's because I admire you that I want to shake hands with you a little longer to show my courtesy. Qin Feng grinned at Yang Wei, who was in pain. He obviously didn't want to let go. Ren Xiaoyao wasn't stupid. She had guessed Yang Wei's intentions the moment Yang Wei took the initiative to shake hands with Qin Feng. Now that Yang Wei had suffered a setback, Ren Xiaoyao was extremely delighted. In fact, Ren Xiaoyao was very unhappy with Qiao Feng and Yang Wei. She deliberately pretended to be Qiao Feng's girlfriend in order to make Yang Wei and Qiao Feng fight. Seeing that the plan was successfully implemented, Ren Xiaoyao smirked. Ah! You, what are you doing? Ren Xiaoyao suddenly screamed in shock. Qin Feng pinched Yang Wei's hand with one hand and touched Ren Xiaoyao's perky buttocks with the other. He looked at Ren Xiaoyao with a smile and said, Yao Yao, why are you so surprised? You're my girlfriend, right? You usually like the feeling of me touching your butt. Qin Feng spoke with a straight face, but Ren Xiaoyao was so angry that she was about to explode. However, in order not to be exposed, Ren Xiaoyao could only swallow her anger. She covered her mouth and giggled. Hee, my dear, there are outsiders here. I'll be shy. You can touch me when there's no one around. Ren Xiaoyao hurriedly slapped Qin Feng's hand away and struggled out of his embrace. When Yang Wei saw this scene, he was so angry that he almost vomited blood. His hand was about to be crushed by Qin Feng. Qin Feng actually disregarded him and flirted with Ren Xiaoyao. This was too much. Stinking brat, let go of me. I'm the young master of the Yang family in the provincial capital. Yang Wei knew that Qin Feng was deliberately exerting force, so he angrily yelled at Qin Feng. Qin Feng's expression didn't change. He said unhurriedly, "Young Master Yang, why are you so angry? I only shook your hand a little longer because I admired you. Don't you like it? You should have told me earlier." Qin Feng increased the strength of his hand. Yang Wei couldn't take it anymore. He opened his mouth and screamed like a pig being slaughtered. This attracted the attention of the people who came to the conference. "What are you doing, you wild brat? Let go of my young master Yang." The old man behind Yang Wei's face turned cold. A powerful aura burst out from his body. Qin Feng sensed that the old man was only a stage 6 inner chi expert. "Young Master Yang, what are you shouting for? You scared me. If I get a heart attack or something, you'll have to take responsibility." Qin Feng acted as if he was frightened and shook off Yang Wei's hand. Yang Wei and the old man behind him were so angry that they rolled their eyes, and their cataracts were about to pop out. You brat, just you wait. You better not let me see you in the provincial capital. I'll make you die a miserable death." Yang Wei came to show his strength to Qin Feng, but he was slapped in the face by Qin Feng. He glared at Qin Feng angrily as if he wanted to skin Qin Feng alive. Qin Feng didn't care at all. He said leisurely, "Young Master Yang, are you also here to participate in the conference? Aren't you spouting nonsense? We're not here to participate in the conference. Are we here to starve? Let me tell you the truth. Our young merchant group has trained a group of powerful alchemists this time. The best pharmacy this year will not be ours." Yang Wei seemed to have forgotten the pain in his hand. He raised his head and puffed out his chest. "Didn't you just say that the St. Medic Hall will win the title of King of Elixirs? You're a liar." Qin Feng tried to undermine Yang Wei. Xiao Yao agreed with Qin Feng's words and glared at Yang Wei angrily. Yang Wei immediately realized that he had accidentally fallen into Qin Feng's trap. He was so angry that he began to roll his eyes again. Before Yang Wei could speak, Qin Feng continued, "Young Master Yang, seeing that I'm your friend, I advise the Yang merchant group to go back. It's impossible for you to win the title of King of Elixirs." Looking at Qin Feng's sincere and earnest expression, Yang Wei wanted to send him flying with a kick. "Who the hell is your friend? What kind of look is that? Don't talk nonsense if you don't know anything." Yang Wei glared at Qin Feng angrily. "Is there anything wrong with what I said? Aren't you impotent? How can you win the title of King of Elixirs? I'm the only one who can win this kind of competition." Qin Feng looked at Yang Wei seriously. Yang Wei and the other two were stunned. They had no idea what Qin Feng was talking about. But soon, little Demon Ren burst into laughter while clutching his stomach. "Motherfucker! How dare you use my name as a joke? You're courting death." Yang Wei finally came to his senses. He unleashed his pent-up anger and threw a punch at Qin Feng's face. Bam! His fist suddenly stopped in midair, less than 5 centimeters away from Qin Feng's nose. Yang Wei's face was hideous and terrifying. He exerted all his strength, but his fist couldn't move forward even an inch. "Brat, let me fight you." The old man behind Yang Wei was so angry that his beard became crooked. His skinny palm struck out without warning. This old man was a stage 6 inner chi expert, so his attack was fast. By the time Xiao Yao reacted, Qin Feng had already grabbed the old man's palm. The old man's eyes were filled with fear and disbelief. The old man unleashed his stage 6 inner chi, but Qin Feng's hand was like a vice that clamped down on his wrist. No matter how hard the old man tried, he could not break free. Uncle Yao, what are you doing? Yang Wei looked at the old man in disbelief. This old man was an alchemist nurtured by the Yang family's Chamber of Commerce. Now, he could refine a 6th-grade golden pill. At the same time, Uncle Yao was a stage 6 inner chi warrior. Obviously, Yang Wei didn't expect that Uncle Yao would lose to this unremarkable young man in front of him. Young friend, there is no grudge between us. Please let go of me as soon as possible. Uncle Yao sensed the danger. He did not expect this young man to be so powerful. Qin Feng let go of Uncle Yao's hand, and Uncle Yao staggered 3 steps backward. Yang Wei, who was a stage 3 inner chi expert, fell flat on his face. He almost broke 2 of his teeth. Young Master Yang, let's go back first. Uncle Yao dragged Yang Wei away before he could vent his anger. No matter how stupid Yang Wei was, he understood that Uncle Yao was no match for this unremarkable young man. Uncle Yao was the most powerful expert that the Yang family's Chamber of Commerce had brought this time. If even Uncle Yao could not defeat Qin Feng, Yang Wei would not know how he died. The farce ended before it even began. Uncle Yao dragged Yang Wei into Fengyun Fun City. Ren Xiaoyao was still in a daze. She was a stage 7 inner chi expert, but she did not dare to say that she could easily control a stage 6 inner chi expert like Qin Feng. Qin Feng's strength amazed Ren Xiaoyao. Are you alright, young miss? An old man in a grey robe with his grey hair combed neatly behind his head walked up to Ren Xiaoyao with quick steps. Behind the old man were 8 men and women. Uncle Gu, I'm fine. Ren Xiaoyao nodded at the old man. These people were originally from the Saint Medic Hall. They had come to participate in the Elixir Conference with Ren Xiaoyao. Uncle Gu was the current Golden Elixir Master of the Saint Medic Hall. The highest level he could concoct was a 6th-grade Golden Elixir. Uncle Gu had also heard the commotion and immediately rushed over. Ren Xiaoyao exchanged a few words with Uncle Gu. Then, she became anxious. She had been waiting for Green Wolf at the entrance of Hepping Town. However, she did not see Green Wolf. Even Green Wolf's phone was turned off. Ren Xiaoyao was enraged. Yao Yao, these people are from Saint Medic, right? Why don't you introduce them to me? Qin Feng asked Ren Xiaoyao with a smile. Ren Xiaoyao stared blankly for a moment before an angry expression appeared on her face. She thought that Qin Feng was addicted to pretending to be her boyfriend, so he was shamelessly refusing to leave. Who are you? Do I know you that well? Get lost. Ren Xiaoyao yelled at Qin Feng. Qin Feng curled his lips disapprovingly. Alright, I'm leaving. You better not call me again. My phone was turned off on my way here. Qin Feng left without any hesitation. Ren Xiaoyao was stunned as if she was struck by lightning. Don't go. You, Ren Xiaoyao chased after Qin Feng after she regained her senses. She tried to talk to Qin Feng for a long time, but she could not finish her sentence. What about you? You're right. I'm here to help you participate in the medicinal pill conference. As for the other questions, hold them in. I'll explain them to you when I'm free. Qin Feng finally confessed his identity as Green Wolf and Chao Feng to Ren Xiaoyao. This was the decision he made after careful consideration. After Qin Feng participated in the Elixir Conference, he still needed Ren Xiaoyao's help to enter the Martial Artist Alliance's law enforcement hall. His identity as Green Wolf and Chao Feng would be exposed to Ren Xiaoyao sooner or later. Qin Feng might as well reveal it to her as soon as possible so that she could get used to it. You bastard. After Ren Xiaoyao learned the truth, her sexy lips opened and closed for a long time. Finally, this was the only thing she could say. Ren Xiaoyao felt as if thousands of wild horses were galloping in her heart. She was now certain that Qiao Feng had purposely waited for her and purposely attacked her breasts. Chapter 784. Ren Xiaoyao seemed to have changed into a different person. She pulled at her hair and jumped around like a little monkey. Everyone could see that Miss Ren was very angry, but the people of Saint Medic were confused. They didn't know why Miss Ren was so angry all of a sudden. Hee hee. Let me introduce you to a very powerful alchemist. Ren Little Demon jumped around for a while and suddenly changed her expression. She introduced Qin Feng with a smile. Hello, everyone. I'm Qiao Feng. Ren Little Demon suddenly realized that she didn't know Qiao Feng's name. Qin Feng took the initiative to introduce himself. Hee hee, yes. This is alchemist Qiao Feng I invited. He's a very powerful alchemist and will participate in the conference with us. Everyone can get to know each other first. Ren Little Demon smiled awkwardly. The men and women of the Sacred Medic Hall all came up to greet Qin Feng. After the introductions were over, Uncle Gu remained standing where he was, looking at Qin Feng coldly. Miss Ren, it's enough for Saint Medic to have me as the main alchemist. Why did you invite a kid who hasn't even grown his hair yet? I can tell that he's not an ordinary person. Uncle Gu took advantage of his seniority. He didn't treat Qin Feng well like the other people of Saint Medic. Instead, he showed his power to Qin Feng. Qin Feng ignored Uncle Gu's question and hugged Ren Little Demon in his arms. Oh right, I haven't introduced myself to everyone. I'm Yao Yao's boyfriend. What? You don't believe me? Come, Yao Yao, let's kiss each other. Qin Feng lowered his head to kiss Ren Little Demon's sexy lips. Ren Little Demon was shocked and pushed him away. The people of Saint Medic were dumbfounded. This Qiao Feng is really unreliable. When did we say we don't believe him? You're trying to take advantage of our miss. Ahem. Qiao Feng, you're so annoying. I'll be shy in front of so many people. After Ren Little Demon pushed Qiao Feng away, she didn't want to ruin their relationship. She was afraid that Qiao Feng would walk away in anger, so she had to say something to smooth things over. The people of the Saint Medicine Hall originally didn't believe that Qiao Feng was Miss Ren's boyfriend. It was because Qiao Feng looked too ordinary. Even if you were ugly, it was still a special characteristic. However, Qiao Feng made people forget him immediately after seeing him. But when they heard Miss Ren admit it, they had to believe it. Sure enough, people should always be filled with hope. There was nothing impossible in this world. Miss Ren, we're here to participate in the Elixir Conference. This Elixir Conference concerns the survival of Saint Medic for the next 3 years. I hope Miss Ren won't take it lightly. What's more, if you lose this competition, you won't be able to explain it to the elders of the Ren family. Uncle Gu couldn't stand it anymore and coldly expressed his dissatisfaction. Qin Feng also disliked Uncle Gu. This old man had a gloomy aura, and he gave off the feeling that he was a cunning old fox. Uncle Gu, you're worrying too much. I know what I'm doing. Ren Little Demon regained her serious expression. She valued this Elixir Conference more than anyone else. If that's the case, then I want this brat to leave immediately. We're not familiar with him, and we don't know where he came from. Maybe he's a spy sent by another medicine hall. Uncle Gu was overbearing, and he wouldn't stop until he chased Qin Feng away. Ren Little Demon revealed a troubled expression. She was sure that Qin Feng couldn't be a spy because even Qin Feng didn't want to participate in the competition. Back in Martial Artist Town, Ren Little Demon was the one who begged Qin Feng to come. When Ren Little Demon was exploring Ghost Mountain, she discovered that Green Wolf might be a high-level alchemist. That was why she endured the humiliation and dragged Qin Feng into the group. With one more person, the chances of winning would be higher, so Ren Little Demon didn't want to chase Qin Feng away. Uncle Gu, I'm the one who hired Xiao Feng. What's there to doubt about his identity? Ren Little Demon suddenly became assertive. She had some opinions about Uncle Gu. Uncle Gu was an alchemist hired by the Sacred Medicine Hall at a high price, but Uncle Gu often ordered Ren Little Demon around and even disobeyed some of the orders of the Ren family's elders. Because Uncle Gu was the strongest alchemist in the Sacred Medicine Hall, the Ren family could only turn a blind eye to him. Miss Ren, it's not that I have any opinions about you. I'm doing this because I'm responsible for the Sacred Medicine Hall. You're still young, and the hearts of people in this world are sinister. How can a silly little girl like you understand? Ren Little Demon had grown up to this age, and no one dared to say anything bad about her. Uncle Gu called her a silly little girl in front of everyone. Ren Little Demon was so angry that her chest rose and fell violently. Qin Feng pulled Ren Little Demon into his embrace, and his large hand very naturally rested on Ren Little Demon's ample bosom. I say, old man, you really have a lot of nonsense to say. What right do you have to suspect that there's something wrong with me? You're just an alchemist hired by the Ren family. You just have to do your job well. Who gave you the right to order my Yao Yao around? Oh. I know, have you taken a fancy to my Yao Yao? You old pervert, I'm warning you, Yao Yao only belongs to me. If you dare to covet Yao Yao's beauty again, I won't care about the traditional virtue of respecting the old and loving the young. I'll beat you until you're looking for your teeth on the ground. Qin Feng put on the air of a ruffian and rained down a scolding on Uncle Gu. Uncle Gu's old eyes fell to the ground. He was stunned by Qin Feng's scolding. The Sacred Medicine Hall disciples also looked like they were suffering from senile dementia. Everyone stole glances at Uncle Gu from time to time. This old man was already over 50 years old, yet he still had ideas about Miss Ren. Everyone's eyes revealed a look of disdain. Humph. Ignorant child, I don't feel like talking nonsense with you. Uncle Gu stared blankly for a good while. The expression on his face changed several hundred times, but in the end, he didn't explode. He glared fiercely at Qin Feng, turned around, and walked far away. The others also came back to their senses. Everyone saw that the atmosphere wasn't quite right, so they also found all sorts of excuses to slip away. Ren Little Demon was still in Qin Feng's embrace when she suddenly felt a strange sensation in her chest. She instinctively looked over and pushed Qin Feng away in fright. You're crazy. Ren Little Demon yelled at Qin Feng, but she didn't make a fuss. A blush appeared on her pretty face, and she lowered her head and ran far away. A strange feeling emerged in Ren Little Demon's heart. When she saw Xiao Feng helping to reprimand Uncle Gu, she felt very carefree. She had long wanted Uncle Gu to know his identity and status, but she didn't dare to say it because she had too many misgivings. The people of Sacred Medicine Hall gathered at the entrance of Feng Yunfan City and chatted. There were also many people from other pharmacies gathered there. Qin Feng walked towards the crowd. As he approached, he suddenly saw a few familiar faces. The Elixir Conference this time was very spectacular. Many teams had come to participate in the competition. Among the dozens of teams, there was a team wearing black robes and straw hats that covered their faces. They were obviously people from Poison Sect because Elder Yang stood at the forefront of the team. Beside Elder Yang was a tall and sturdy man, but he wasn't Elder Yin. It seemed that this man's position in Poison Sect was even higher than Elder Yang's. Qin Feng's gaze moved and fell on a beautiful woman wearing a pink cheongsam in the crowd. The beautiful woman wore heavy makeup and looked sexy and charming. Her pure and lovely face was completely covered by foundation. Qin Feng almost didn't recognize her. Why is Hua Yan here? Qin Feng also recognized a few familiar faces in the crowd. These people should be from the outer martial arts world. Qin Feng had fought with all the big sects in the outer martial arts world. Although he didn't know these people's names, he had seen some of them. Each team maintained a certain distance from each other. They seemed to be chatting and laughing with each other, but in fact, they were secretly gathering information about the forces of other participating teams. Qin Feng observed for a while and was about to ask Hua Yan when Ren Little Demon suddenly popped up. Qing. No, Xiao Feng, I don't even know what to call you. You haven't explained it to me yet. Have you taken a fancy to me since a long time ago? The previous 2 times, including today's chest attack, were all premeditated, right? Ren Little Demon stared at Qin Feng with a serious expression. She looked very cute. Qin Feng teased Ren Little Demon and said, I've been hiding so well, but you still found me. Ren Xiaoyao's pretty face suddenly turned red, and she yelled angrily, You bastard, you better remember this young lady's past. You assaulted my breasts, swindled my pills at Ghost Mountain, and caused trouble at St. Panacea. I'll settle all these old and new debts with you after this alchemy conference is over. Ren Little Demon was furious. She didn't expect Xiao Feng and Green Wolf to be the same person. If she knew this earlier, she might not have begged Qin Feng to participate in the Elixir Conference. She would have killed Qin Feng to vent her anger. Yao Yao, we're a couple now. Why are you so calculative about these trivial matters? Qin Feng looked at Ren Little Demon with a smile. Trivial matters. How many medicinal pills did you steal from me at Ghost Mountain? How many advantages did you take from me? How can these be considered trivial matters? Ren Xiaoyao placed her hands on her hips, the spoiled temper of a spoiled young lady surging up in her heart. Halfway through her shout, she suddenly felt that something was wrong. Her pretty face turned red and she angrily shouted, Who's your lover? Don't talk nonsense. I said that just to make you and Yang Wei have a conflict. You're really stupid. Ren Little Demon's complacent expression made Qin Feng feel like she was toying with Qin Feng. So that's what you're thinking. Sigh. I'm so infatuated with you. I've been watching you every day, hoping to meet you by chance. My heart hurts. Qin Feng clutched his chest and put on an exaggerated expression. Ren Little Demon had been spoiled since she was young. She rarely came into contact with society and had never been in a relationship. She was actually very pure. She couldn't tell if Qin Feng was telling the truth or lying. It was Ren Little Demon's first time being confessed to. She was caught unprepared. She gripped the corner of her clothes tightly and pretended to be angry. Don't think too much. I don't have any feelings for you. I'm here to talk business. Do you know the rules of this Elixir Conference? Seeing Ren Little Demon's nervous expression, Qin Feng laughed in his heart. However, he still put on a dazed expression. I don't know, and I'm not in the mood to listen. Ren Little Demon's heartbeat sped up. She had a strange feeling that she had never felt before. She forced herself to calm down and said seriously, then listen carefully. This Elixir Conference will be held for 3 days. The first day's competition will be pill refining speed. The second day's competition will be pill grade. The last day's competition will be pill king. Ren Little Demon attached great importance to this Elixir Conference. She began to explain the specific rules of each day's competition in detail to Qin Feng. Pill refining speed was a competition of pill refining speed. The team that refined more pills within a specified time would be awarded more points. Pill grade was a competition of the quality of the completed pill. Different alchemists would refine the same elixir with different grades. The difference in grades would directly affect the medicinal properties of the pill. As for the last day's pill king, everyone would use their best pill refining skills to refine the most powerful pill. Then, an elixir king would be chosen. The 3 days of competition had points. They were all very important. Only by obtaining good results in all 3 competitions could one become the #1 medicinal clinic, AA 2705221. Chapter 785. After listening to Ren Xiaoyao's explanation, Qin Feng understood the rules of the alchemy conference. Not long ago, he devoured the glacial snow mastiff's demon core and became a dual attribute martial artist. Qin Feng didn't know how much his alchemy skills had improved. He had to wait for the competition to start. The first round of the alchemy conference will be held tomorrow morning. Prepare well tonight, and don't screw up. Ren Xiaoyao added. The competition starts tomorrow morning. Then why did you call me here in such a hurry? Qin Feng rolled his eyes and complained. Ren Xiaoyao felt a little embarrassed, but she still put on a strong front and said, the competition starts at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. If you don't come today, can you make it tomorrow? Plus, you have a beauty like me with you. Do you think it's unfair to take up one more day of your time? Qin Feng glanced at Ren Xiaoyao's plump breasts and curled his lips. You can see but not touch. Boring. Go to hell. Ren Xiaoyao was so angry that her teeth hurt. She rolled her eyes and walked away. It was still early, so the teams that had arrived were looking for ways to kill time. More and more teams arrived. Qin Feng felt bored. When he saw Hua Yan walking into Feng Yunfan City, he followed her. As soon as he entered the house, Yang Wei came up to him. When he passed by Qin Feng, he glared at Qin Feng and ran to pester Ren Xiaoyao. Honey, where are you going? Take me with you. When Ren Xiaoyao saw Yang Wei, she ran to Qin Feng's side instinctively. She even took Qin Feng's arm to show that she was very close to him. Qin Feng knew this girl was using him as a shield, but he didn't care. He felt a soft and elastic sensation on his arm, which made him feel very comfortable. Yang Wei pulled a long face. He had asked Uncle Yao about it after he shook hands with Qin Feng. Uncle Yao said he was no match for Qin Feng and advised Yang Wei not to provoke Qin Feng. This time, Yang Wei represented the Yang family's Chamber of Commerce in the alchemy conference. The people he brought with him were all experts in alchemy. The strongest among them was Uncle Yao, who was a stage 6 inner qi expert. In this strange and desolate place, Yang Wei could only tolerate Qin Feng for the time being. Yang Wei planned to find someone to teach Qin Feng a lesson after he won the title of the first pharmaceutical clinic. Yao Yao, what do you want to play? I'll take you to play. Look at that kid, he's even more ordinary than a piece of white paper. His status isn't even as good as mine. Why are you following him? Yang Wei really couldn't figure out this problem. He felt deeply insulted. Ren Xiaoyao rolled her eyes at Yang Wei and said, who do you care about what I like? Also, don't call me Yao Yao. Only my darling can call me that. When Ren Xiaoyao was in the capital, she was annoyed to death by Yang Wei. It was rare for her to find a chance to take revenge on Yang Wei, so Ren Xiaoyao would not miss it. Besides, she had made an enemy for Qiao Feng. Ren Xiaoyao was very happy. Kid, I'm telling you, I'm a member of the Yang family, one of the 4 great families in the capital. If you know what's good for you, you'd better leave now and I'll write off all the grievances between us. Seeing that Ren Xiaoyao was ignoring him, Yang Wei started to threaten Qin Feng, trying to scare him away. Oh. I know you're the young master of the Yang family. I also know that your name is Yang Wei. You've told me that you're here to compete for the king of elixirs. I even told you that you had no chance. Is your memory bad? Qin Feng looked at Yang Wei seriously. Yang Wei was fuming. He couldn't help but glance at Qin Feng's crotch. He couldn't help but want to pull off Qin Feng's pants. Aren't we both men? How big can your balls be? Ren Xiaoyao was happy to see Yang Wei being bullied. She pulled Qin Feng away and said, "Darling, there's a lot of fun in this amusement park. Let's go play some games. Don't waste time with this kind of person." Qin Feng and Ren Xiaoyao had already walked away. Yang Wei was so angry that he stomped on the ground twice and chased after them. "Yao Yao, do you like these dolls? I'll help you catch a few. I'm a little expert at catching dolls." Ren Xiaoyao pulled Qin Feng to the side of a claw machine. Yang Wei immediately became complacent. The first floor of Fengyun Fun City was filled with all kinds of game machines. A hedonistic young master like Yang Wei had mastered all kinds of entertainment devices in the amusement park while he was flirting with girls. Yang Wei didn't believe that he couldn't beat Xiao Feng in this aspect. Before Ren Xiaoyao could object, Yang Wei squeezed his way to the claw machine, inserted 2 coins, and started to catch the dolls. Ren Xiaoyao really liked one of the little yellow dolls. However, she didn't want Yang Wei to catch one for her. Ren Xiaoyao was about to pull Qin Feng away, but Qin Feng stopped her. Yang Wei was indeed a veteran at catching dolls. He operated the machine skillfully and soon, the biggest little yellow doll was slowly rising up. Seeing that he was about to catch it, Ren Xiaoyao cursed the doll in her heart, hoping that it would fall down. Meanwhile, Qin Feng silently circulated his qi and placed his palm on the claw machine. Throw. The doll that was about to reach the shore suddenly fell back down. Just a little bit more. Oh. That's great. I can't catch it. When the doll fell back down, Yang Wei and Ren Xiaoyao had completely different reactions. Yang Wei was so angry that his mouth became crooked when he saw Ren Xiaoyao's excited expression. Ahem. It was a small mistake just now. I'll catch it this time. Yang Wei found an excuse for himself and immediately inserted 2 coins to catch it again. The doll rose to the top and suddenly fell back down. Damn it. I don't believe it. Let's try again. Ha! It fell down again. I can't catch it. The big idiot just can't catch it. Ha! Xiao Feng, look at how stupid he is. He tried dozens of times, but he can't even catch a doll. Ren Xiaoyao was usually arranged to stay in St. Medic Hall in Warrior Town by her family. She was almost suffocated. Now that she finally had a chance to come out, Ren Xiaoyao let loose like a child. Seeing Yang Wei fail again and again, Ren Xiaoyao jumped up and down, completely ignoring Yang Wei's gloomy expression. After failing 22 times in a row, Yang Wei lost confidence in himself. Damn it! Who owns this lousy amusement park? There's something wrong with the machine. Yang Wei started to find excuses for himself again. Is there something wrong with the machine? I'll give it a try. Qin Feng, who was standing at the side, laughed so hard that his heart was cramping. Seeing that Qin Feng wanted to give it a try, Yang Wei immediately said sarcastically, "Humph. Hurry up and give it a try. There's definitely something wrong with this machine. If you can catch a doll today, I'll..." Wow! Darling, you're so awesome. You caught it in one try. I like this big yellow man. Before Yang Wei could finish his words, Ren Xiaoyao widened her eyes and clapped her hands. When Yang Wei saw Qin Feng easily pull out the biggest doll, he quickly swallowed the rest of the sentence he was about to say. Ren Xiaoyao really liked this doll. She was so excited that she hugged Qin Feng. Qin Feng felt a softness pressing against his chest. He couldn't help but look down. Ren Xiaoyao didn't think about these things. She started to show off to Yang Wei again. You can't catch it even after trying so many times, but my Qiao Feng caught it in one try. You're so stupid. Yang Wei was humiliated by Ren Xiaoyao, but he couldn't think of a retort. Ahem, this kind of game doesn't require any skill. I usually don't play it. Brat, do you dare to race with me? I'll give you a handicap for one lap. Yang Wei's temper flared. He looked around the amusement park. Since he was familiar with all the games here, he randomly picked a game for racing. Qin Feng didn't refuse. As the #1 hedonist of Acropolis City, Qin Feng had never lost a game. Qin Feng and Yang Wei found 2 empty race cars, put in a coin, and started the race. Ren Xiaoyao stood behind Qin Feng. The game hadn't even started, but she was already cheering for Qin Feng and Yang Wei to kill himself. Yang Wei's eyes rolled back, and his eyeballs almost popped out. TSK. With your lousy skills, you still have the nerve to say you'll give my Qiao Feng a handicap. You've already been left behind by Qiao Feng 3 times, and you still have the nerve to say that. The race ended quickly because Qin Feng drove too fast. Yang Wei was still sitting in the car, and he couldn't come back to his senses. He used to be the little tyrant of the gaming world and the little prodigy of acting tough. How come all his acting tough skills were useless today? No, I still want to compete with you in the King of Fighters. 5 minutes later, Qin Feng defeated Yang Wei by himself. Yang Wei couldn't hold it in anymore. If you have the guts, let's compete again. Qin Feng's song was perfect, and Yang Wei was so scared that his body started to tremble. Why don't we compete again on the dance machine? After an explosive dance song, Qin Feng's screen was full of SSS, and Yang Wei was so tired that he fell on the dance machine. Yang Wei competed with Qin Feng in more than a dozen games, and he lost every single one. Even Ren Xiaoyao was stunned. She usually practiced alchemy and rarely came to the amusement park to play. Today, Ren Xiaoyao finally saw the god of the amusement park, and her heart was filled with admiration for Qin Feng. Young Master Yang, do you want to compete a few more times? Qin Feng looked at Yang Wei with a smile. Yang Wei felt a burst of anger in his heart. He finally understood that Qin Feng was using him as cannon fodder to step on to show off. You still want to compete? I'll play with you. Yang Wei suddenly jumped up. He was completely enraged by Qin Feng. Compared to the gaming equipment, Yang Wei was better at gambling. Young Master Yang, what do you want to compete in? Humph. Let's compete in gambling. Do you dare? Yang Wei looked at Qin Feng proudly. In order to win money, he specially went to Hong Kong to learn from a gambling master. If it was a game of cards, Yang Wei was confident that he could win. Qin Feng was stunned. He had just returned from the King of Gambling tournament in Hong Kong, and now he was the international gambling king. Young Master Yang, why don't you change to another game? This game is not fair. Qin Feng was too embarrassed to compete in gambling. Yang Wei didn't listen to Qin Feng's advice. He thought Qiao Feng was afraid. Ha! Let's play gambling. Do you have the guts? If you don't have the guts, stay away from Yao Yao. Yang Wei arrogantly stared at Qin Feng. He felt that he had finally found the right way. Okay, if you want to play cards, then I can only satisfy you. But there must be a stake, or else it will be boring. Yang Wei insisted on playing cards, and Qin Feng couldn't stop him. Yang Wei was so excited that he almost jumped up. Even if Qin Feng didn't mention the stake, Yang Wei would still say it. He couldn't wait to win more money from Qin Feng to vent his anger. Okay, then let's play with money. I'll play with you no matter how big it is. Yang Wei agreed without thinking. Qin Feng shook his head and said, playing with money is boring. I'm not interested. Then what do you want to play? How about this, we both come from the pharmacy, and we have a lot of pills on us. Let's use pills as the stake. Do you dare to play? Qin Feng had an evil smile on his face. Yang Wei shouted excitedly, damn it, let's play with pills. I'll play with pills of any rank. AA 27052221. Chapter 786. Seeing that Yang Wei had taken the bait, Qin Feng looked at Ren Xiaoyao and said, Yao Yao, what do you think? Ren Xiaoyao was slightly stunned and said foolishly, oh. I don't know. If you want to play cards with him, then play. Qin Feng smiled and said, okay, so you agree. Ren Xiaoyao felt that Qin Feng's smile was strange, but she couldn't figure it out for a while. Oh. I agree. I'll cheer for you. Ren Xiaoyao clenched her fist and made a cheering gesture. Qin Feng chuckled and hugged her as they walked to a nearby table. Qin Feng and Yang Wei were already sitting face to face. Qin Feng looked at Ren Xiaoyao and said, Yao Yao, you don't have to cheer for me. Take out all the pills you have and place your bet. Ren Xiaoyao was startled. She finally figured out what was wrong. She was careless and was led into a ditch by Qin Feng again. I didn't bring any pills today. Why you go and play by yourself? I'm leaving first. Ren Xiaoyao suddenly recalled the time when she was tricked by Green Wolf in Ghost Mountain. That time, she was truly afraid of being tricked. Now that she heard that he wanted her to take out the pill, Ren Xiaoyao immediately ran. Aw aw aw. Qiao Feng, I'll let go of me. Ren Xiaoyao hadn't even taken 2 steps when she suddenly felt someone hugging her tightly. Qin Feng's naughty laughter rang in her ears. Yao Yao, you're not being honest. We're lovers. You won't even let me borrow some pills from you. Ren Xiaoyao struggled with all her might, but she couldn't break free. I really didn't bring any pills. Qin Feng understood everything when he saw Ren Xiaoyao's big, round eyes. Is that so? Then I can only search by myself. Let me think, if I were a woman, where would I hide the pills? That's right, the chest and buttocks are the best hiding places. The corner of Ren Xiaoyao's mouth twitched. You're the one who hid the pills in your butt and chest. Ren Xiaoyao knew she couldn't hide. She was afraid that Qin Feng would really make a move, so she quickly fished out 2 pills from her clothes. Here you go. Just these 2 bottles. Qin Feng snatched the 2 jade bottles, but he didn't let go of little demon Ren. Yao Yao, you must have more on you. Hurry up and take them out. If you trust me, I'll help you win all the pills on that idiot's body. How about we split them 50-50? Qin Feng pressed his lips against Ren Xiaoyao's ear and blew hot air into her ear. Ren Xiaoyao felt her body go limp and numb, and she collapsed into Qin Feng's embrace. Are you serious? Ren Xiaoyao felt that her actions with Qin Feng were a bit too ambiguous, and she wanted to struggle free from Qin Feng. Of course it's true. Did you forget how I won the game earlier? Qin Feng continued to tempt little demon. Then let go of me first. Ren Xiaoyao had no other choice but to give in. Qin Feng pulled Ren Xiaoyao back to the table and sat down. Ren Xiaoyao pouted and reluctantly fished out a large pile of pills. This time, Ren Xiaoyao didn't hide anything. She took out all the pills she could, and they piled up into a small hill in front of Qin Feng. Qin Feng stared straight at them. As expected of the sacred medic hall's heiress. Whoever marries this girl in the future won't have to worry about cultivation pills. Qin Feng sighed with emotion. Yang Wei's eyes lit up, and he stared at the pills on the table and swallowed his saliva. Ren Xiaoyao couldn't do anything to Qiao Feng, so she vented her resentment on Yang Wei. She suddenly slammed the table and shouted, "What are you looking at? Hurry up and take out all the pills you brought. If you have fewer pills than I have, then we won't gamble with you." Yang Wei finally came back to his senses. Without thinking too much, he quickly took out all the treasures and elixirs he had hidden on his body and placed them on the table. The Yang family was worthy of being one of the 4 major families in the provincial capital. The number of pills Yang Wei took out was no less than Ren Xiaoyao's, and they piled up into a small hill. The Yang family's main business was the Yang family's Chamber of Commerce, which specialized in all kinds of pills and spiritual weapons needed by martial artists. The Yang family's Chamber of Commerce and the Sacred Medic Hall were different from the blacksmith shop. They were not affiliated with the Martial Artist Alliance, and their pills and spiritual weapons were slightly inferior to the Sacred Medic Hall and the blacksmith shop. However, their prices were relatively low, and they became the choice of many martial artists. Yang Wei took out the pills on both sides and placed them on the table. He looked like he couldn't wait to start the game. "Ha! Kid, tell me, what do you want to play?" Yang Wei looked at Qin Feng fearlessly. Qin Feng didn't know whether to laugh or cry when a rookie who had learned some martial arts asked such a question in front of the international gambling king. "You decide. The result will be the same no matter what you play," Qin Feng said honestly. Yang Wei obviously misunderstood Qin Feng's meaning. He also thought that Qin Feng would lose no matter what he played. "Humph. Kid, you're quite aware. This young master admires this. Do you plan to follow me in the future and be my henchman?" Yang Wei stared at Qin Feng triumphantly. He felt that he could get back at Qin Feng for the humiliation he had suffered earlier. "Let's not talk about this first. Let's play cards first." "Okay, let's play something simple. We'll compare who's big and who's small. From Ace to Old K, there are a total of 13 cards. Each of us will draw 1 card. Whoever has the biggest card wins," Yang Wei said. This card game was really simple, but Qin Feng liked it. This way, he could win faster. "Okay, then let's start. If you don't have any objections, let Yao Yao deal the cards for us." Qin Feng agreed. "If the beautiful Yao Yao is willing to deal the cards, I'll be happy to." Yang Wei put on a pose that he thought was very handsome and looked at Ren Xiaoyao with a smile. Ren Xiaoyao felt nauseous, but in order to win Yang Wei's pill, she dealt the cards with a cold face. Qin Feng and Yang Wei sat on one side. Qin Feng's expression was calm, as if he didn't care about this game at all. Yang Wei's gaze fell on Ren Xiaoyao's hand, but he wasn't peeking at her. Instead, he was seriously memorizing the cards. The 13 cards were very easy to memorize. Moreover, Ren Xiaoyao obviously didn't play cards much. Her shuffling skills made Yang Wei speechless. Qin Feng couldn't bear to look at her. After tossing and turning for a while, Ren Xiaoyao finally finished shuffling the cards. The 13 cards were shuffled back and forth by her. It felt like she was shuffling mahjong. "Darling, I'll let you touch first." Ren Xiaoyao naturally stood on Qin Feng's side. After all, Qiao Feng promised to help her win Yang Wei's pill. After shuffling the cards, Ren Xiaoyao looked at Qin Feng and gave all the benefits to Qin Feng. Regarding this action, Yang Wei didn't care at all. He believed that even if Qin Feng drew his card first, he would still lose. This was because Yang Wei had already memorized Old K's cards. Unless Qin Feng was extremely lucky, he would be able to draw Old K away. "Young Master Yang, do you have any objections if I touch the cards first? Qin Feng looked at Yang Wei with a smile. Of course not. You can touch as much as you want. Yang Wei put on a heroic posture. Then before we touch the cards, how about we put in the chips first? This is a good idea. I agree with both hands. Yang Wei was overjoyed. He looked as if he was deeply afraid that Qin Feng would go back on his words. As soon as he finished speaking, Yang Wei threw 5 small jade bottles on the table. Let's warm up first. These 5 jade bottles contain first-grade miraculous pills. There are healing pills, blood circulation pills, bone-nourishing pills. After throwing the pills, Yang Wei looked at Qin Feng and said with a smile, you throw 5 bottles of pills of similar quality. Although first-grade miraculous pills were the lowest grade among the pills, they were still very precious. A bottle of healing pills and bone-nourishing pills in the St. Medic Hall was worth more than 200,000. Ordinary martial artists didn't dare to buy them easily. As for ordinary people in the secular world, they had never heard of these miraculous pills. Qin Feng didn't know what kind of pills were in Ren Xiaoyao's jade bottles. He glanced at Ren Xiaoyao. Ren Xiaoyao understood. After hesitating for a while, she picked out 5 jade bottles with a distressed expression and threw them on the table. Ha! Let's start. Hurry up and draw your cards. Seeing Qin Feng's pills on the table, Yang Wei couldn't sit still anymore and urged Qin Feng impatiently. Ren Xiaoyao was nervous. Her little hands were covered in a layer of sweat, and she didn't know where to put her cards. Only Qin Feng remained calm and unhurriedly drew one of the 13 cards. As soon as Qin Feng drew his card, the smug smile on Yang Wei's face froze because Qin Feng had drawn the biggest card. Old K, young Master Yang, why are you standing there? Hurry up and draw your cards. Qin Feng didn't even open his cards after drawing them. He looked at Yang Wei with a smile. Ren Xiaoyao didn't know how to play cards, so she didn't understand anything. She kept glancing at Qin Feng with an expectant gaze. Her big, watery eyes seemed to be able to speak. People who didn't know better would think that Ren Xiaoyao was courting Qin Feng. Ahem. Are you sure you want to draw that card? I don't think it's a big card. Why don't I give you another chance? Yang Wei's voice sounded weak. It's a small card. I want this one. Qin Feng flatly rejected Yang Wei's suggestion, forcing Yang Wei to be impatient. I'll let you win this round. I won't draw anymore. You win. Yang Wei was sure that Qin Feng had old K. If he continued to draw, it would be futile. When the time came, he would be slapped in the face. Yang Wei simply didn't draw his cards and admitted defeat. Qin Feng's expression didn't change, but he was laughing in his heart. Ren Xiaoyao still hadn't regained her senses. Did he win so easily? Yao Yao, what are you waiting for? Hurry up and take the 5 jade bottles and continue to deal. Qin Feng glared at Ren Xiaoyao and slapped her perky butt. Ren Xiaoyao was startled. After she regained her senses, she didn't care about Qin Feng taking advantage of her. Instead, she danced with joy. Waha! We won, we won. We won against that big idiot. Ren Xiaoyao never cared about other people's feelings. She took Yang Wei's pills and scolded him for being a retard. Yang Wei's tears almost flowed down. Soon, Ren Xiaoyao shuffled the cards and the second round began. Darling, you draw first. Ren Xiaoyao still let Qin Feng draw first. Yang Wei's heart thumped. He wanted to refute, but Qin Feng spoke first. Young Master Yang, I heard that you're a famous rich young master in the capital. You're proficient in eating, drinking, whoring, and gambling. Then I won't be polite with you. This round, I'll draw first. Yang Wei swallowed back the words that were about to come out of his throat. Since Qin Feng had praised him to this extent, Yang Wei was too embarrassed to fight for the chance to draw first. Ahem, you really have good eyes. You draw first. My card skills are invincible, so I'll let you have it. Otherwise, you'll say that I'm bullying you when you lose all your pills. Yang Wei's acting was very good. Qin Feng was about to die from laughter. Qin Feng's big hand casually drew a card. Yang Wei was so scared that he jumped up. Isn't this too fucking weird? This time, Qin Feng grabbed Old K again. Yang Wei's sudden action scared Ren Xiaoyao. Ren Xiaoyao was so stupid that she couldn't understand the situation. She glared at Yang Wei coldly. Young Master Yang, are you having an epileptic fit? Or is your brain cramping? Qin Feng looked at Yang Wei with a look of concern. Yang Wei almost fainted from anger. AA 27052221. Chapter 787. Don't you know how to talk? You're the one with epilepsy. Yang Wei had obviously lost this round, and he was even called epilepsy by Qin Feng. He was so angry that his lungs were about to explode. Oh. So it's not epilepsy. Then it's rabies. It's more or less the same anyway. Qin Feng shrugged indifferently. When Ren Xiaoyao heard that Yang Wei had rabies, she was so scared that she quickly distanced herself from Yang Wei. Yang Wei's mouth twitched, and he glared at Qin Feng fiercely before sitting back down. I don't want to play this round either. I'll just have to pity you, you stinking beggar. Yang Wei admitted defeat without even drawing his cards. 5 bottles of grade 2 elixirs were tossed onto the table. Ren Xiaoyao looked like a little miser. Her eyes sparkled as she quickly hugged all the elixirs in her arms. Ha! Darling, you're the best. Ren Xiaoyao started to believe Qin Feng's words. It was indeed not a bad thing to follow this ancestor of cheating. Cut the crap. Hurry up and shuffle the cards. Let's continue. Yang Wei grumbled as he looked at Qin Feng and Ren Xiaoyao. Ren Xiaoyao's face darkened, and she shouted angrily, "Why are you so fierce? I'll let my darling win all your elixirs and piss you off." After Little Demon complained, she immediately became happy again. As she shuffled the cards, she stared at the various medicine bottles in front of Yang Wei. Her eyes were like a hungry wolf's, making Yang Wei want to curse. Darling, this round. Ren Xiaoyao habitually let Qin Feng touch the cards first after she shuffled the cards. This time, Yang Wei disagreed. Before Qin Feng could start, Yang Wei jumped up to stop him. Hey! Although this young master is broad-minded and doesn't care about trifles, there must be rules in a game of cards. Each person touches the cards first. How can you let him touch the cards first? Yang Wei looked at Ren Xiaoyao angrily. He couldn't understand how Qiao Feng was better than him. Could it be that Miss Ren has a congenital defect? Or is Qiao Feng really a bastard? Yang Wei couldn't help but glance at Qin Feng's crotch. TSK. Why are you so stingy? Doesn't it make a difference who draws the cards first? What a good-for-nothing. Yang Wei suffered a loss and was even looked down upon by Ren Xiaoyao. He really wanted to die of grievance. Qin Feng didn't care about the order of drawing the cards. He waved his hand and said, "All right, I'll let young Master Yang draw first this round. But I want to play big this round. I'll bet all of my pills. Does young Master Yang dare to follow?" Qin Feng beamed at Yang Wei. Yang Wei was so excited that he almost had a heart attack. This round, Qin Feng agreed to let him draw his cards first. Yang Wei was 100% sure that he would win this round. Without thinking too much, Yang Wei slammed the table and stood up. Haha. I like playing cards with straightforward people like you. Don't say anything else, I'll place my bet first. Everyone, follow up. Yang Wei was so excited that he directly pushed all the jade bottles in front of him to the middle of the table. Looking at those jade bottles, little monster Ren wanted to rush over and snatch them away. Yao Yao, let him draw his cards first. Qin Feng's expression was indifferent as he threw all the pills Ren Xiaoyao took out onto the table. Ren Xiaoyao finally regained some of her rationality. This round of shuttle toad was too sudden. She was so scared that her body trembled uncontrollably. Although Ren Xiaoyao was the daughter of the Saint Medic Hall, she didn't dare to be so wasteful. If Qin Feng really lost this round, Ren Xiaoyao swore that she would kill him with her own hands. Darling, why don't you draw your cards first? Ren Xiaoyao didn't want Yang Wei to draw his cards first. Although she didn't know how to play cards, she could feel that if Yang Wei drew his cards first, he would most likely lose this round. Yang Wei threw all the pills on the table. Ren Xiaoyao suddenly changed her mind, and Yang Wei disagreed. Miss Ren, don't break the rules of the game. Please give me your cards. Qin Feng looked at Ren Xiaoyao and nodded. After some internal struggle, Ren Xiaoyao unwillingly pushed her cards in front of Yang Wei. Yang Wei had been staring at Old K for a long time. He easily picked out the biggest card, Old K, from the 13 cards. He placed the card in front of him and let out a long sigh of relief. He instantly became arrogant and haughty. Ha! Ha ha ha! Stinking brat, you can draw whatever you want. No matter what card you draw, I'll make you lose everything this round. Yang Wei couldn't stop grinning. He looked as scary as a wild beast. Ren Xiaoyao's little heart jumped to her throat. The uneasiness in her heart grew stronger. She could only clench her fists and look at Qin Feng nervously. Ren Xiaoyao pushed her cards in front of Qin Feng. Qin Feng didn't draw his cards. He looked at Yang Wei and said with a smile, Young Master Yang, why don't you look at your cards first? Maybe I won't even need to draw my cards after you show them. Qin Feng's words made Yang Wei laugh even more arrogantly. Ah! Brat, you're very self-aware. You guessed it right. Once I show you this card, you won't even need to draw your cards anymore. Brat, open your dog eyes wide and look. Yang Wei arrogantly began to flip his cards. Ren Xiaoyao was so nervous that she broke out in a cold sweat. Paw! When the cards landed on the table, Yang Wei and Ren Xiaoyao were instantly dumbfounded. Qin Feng had already stood up and unhurriedly gathered all the pills on the table to his side. Huh? Looks like my luck is really good today. Young Master Yang actually drew the smallest ace. I won this round without even drawing my cards. Yang Wei's eyes widened and his face was filled with disbelief. At this moment, Ren Xiaoyao finally understood what Qiao Feng meant when he said there was no need to flip the cards. Ren Xiaoyao had always thought that he would lose this round. Wow! We won, we really won. Qiao Feng, you're too awesome. After Ren Xiaoyao regained her composure, she went crazy. She leaped into Qin Feng's embrace and hugged him as they jumped and swayed. Who knew how many times their bodies rubbed against each other? Qiao Feng, let's quickly divide the pills of that idiot. After jumping for a while, Ren Xiaoyao stopped. She grabbed the pill bottles and stuffed them into her red cheongsam skirt. The cheongsam skirt didn't seem to have much space, so Qin Feng had no idea where Ren Xiaoyao had stuffed the pills. Qin Feng also started to throw the pill bottles into the Emerald Spirit Ring. The two of them were like bandits who had entered a village. The jade bottles that Yang Wei had taken out were all snatched away in a few moments. This is a grade 2 inner vitality pill, and this is a Scarlet Moon pill. Wow! There are grade 4 blood chi pills here. These should be chi-strengthening pills and demonic pills. Ah! Xiao Feng, I'm so lucky. I have a bottle of grade 5 essence gathering pills and water spirit pills. Ren Xiaoyao's screams didn't stop. Fortunately, the gaming equipment on the first floor was very noisy. Otherwise, everyone would think that Ren Xiaoyao had suddenly gone crazy. Qin Feng and Ren Xiaoyao didn't care about Yang Wei's feelings at all. They cheered and screamed in front of him. Yang Wei's heart was dripping blood as he watched the pills he had brought with him being divided up cleanly by the two of them. Bang! A loud noise suddenly exploded. Without any warning, Yang Wei slammed his palm on the card table. The wooden card table was broken into two halves. How is this possible? I clearly touched old K Zhang. How did it turn into little A? Was it you? You did it, didn't you? Yang Wei regained his senses with great difficulty. He began to suspect that Qin Feng was cheating again. Before Qin Feng could say anything, Yang Wei's action of smashing the card table attracted a group of security guards. Four security guards rushed to Yang Wei's side and stared at him like a tiger watching its prey. You bastard! Why did you smash our card table? Are you here to cause trouble? Yang Wei was in a fit of rage. When he saw the four security guards, he naturally didn't care about them. Slap! Yang Wei raised his hand and slapped the security captain, sending him flying. Motherfucker! Open your dog eyes and see clearly. Do you think I'm someone you can yell at? I just smashed a card table. I'm warning you, if you dare to provoke me again, I'll find someone to smash your entire store. Fengyun Fun City was built in Heping Town. Yang Wei didn't care about such a remote town. He wasn't worried that Fengyun Fun City had a powerful backer. The remaining three security guards stared at Yang Wei with their mouths agape. How dare someone make trouble in Fengyun Fun City? This brat is done for. Just you wait. I'll call young Masterly to kill you. One of the security guards turned around and fled because he knew he was no match for Yang Wei. The other two security guards were a step slower and were kicked to the ground by Yang Wei. Motherfucker! How dare you threaten me? You're courting death. Yang Wei vented his anger on the other two security guards when he saw that the informant had run far away. Their bones were broken by Yang Wei's stomps, and they felt extremely wronged. Yang Wei, who had been sullen for the whole morning, could finally vent his anger. As if he couldn't hear the security guard's screams and begging for mercy, he stomped on the three security guards like a madman. After an unknown amount of time, a large group of people came down from Fengyun Fun City's tower. At the front of the group was a weirdo whose face was covered by a black cloak. Beside him was a youngster in a suit and leather shoes. Behind them were the informant and 5 new underlings. As soon as these people came down, Qin Feng's heart tightened. Aren't they Ghost-Face Mountain Man and Li Xiaojie? Seeing that Li Xiaojie was still alive, Qin Feng admired his tenacious vitality from the bottom of his heart. During the first battle in the Amethyst Dragon Palace, Qin Feng had pierced Li Xiaojie's heart with his spear of rat halos and killed him. Later, Qin Feng discovered that Li Xiaojie was still alive when he was doing a mission in Fengyun Fun City. Qin Feng had Zhang Tianhua dissect Li Xiaojie and removed one of his kidneys. Unexpectedly, Li Xiaojie was still alive. The second time Qin Feng came to Fengyun Fun City, he met Li Xiaojie again and asked Dr. Zhang to dissect Li Xiaojie. He found that all the organs in Li Xiaojie's body were from a corpse. When Qin Feng dissected Li Xiaojie for the second time, he replaced Li Xiaojie's kidney with a wolf's heart and a dog's heart. He thought that Li Xiaojie would definitely die this time. However, when Qin Feng saw that Li Xiaojie's qi and blood were normal, he was at a loss. Young Masterly, it's that brat who did this. He beat up our brothers and destroyed our place. Young Master Li, you have to uphold justice for us. Li Xiaojia had already walked to Yang Wei's side. The informant pointed at Yang Wei and began to complain. When Yang Wei saw so many people coming, especially the strange man in the black robe, who emitted a gloomy aura, Yang Wei's arrogant and despotic confidence disappeared in an instant. Who are you? Why are you causing trouble in my place? Li Xiaojie's voice was ice-cold. Yang Wei's heart began to tremble. However, he pretended to be calm and said, "Look carefully, I'm from the Yang family, one of the 4 major families in the provincial capital. I'll destroy your shabby place if I want to." Bang! As soon as Yang Wei's voice fell, a muffled sound came from his chest. Before the crowd could react, Yang Wei had already fallen on a racing machine more than 10 meters away, scaring the row of people who were racing. Thump! As soon as Yang Wei landed, Li Xiaojie's foot had already stepped on his leg. Crack! Yang Wei's leg bone was broken, and he let out a miserable wail. The entire amusement park suddenly fell into silence. Li Xiaojie's attack was lightning fast, and his figure flickered. Until now, no one understood why they suddenly started fighting. AA 27052221. Chapter 788. Ren Xiaoyao was dumbfounded. She involuntarily held on to Qin Fang's arm as her body trembled. Li Xiaojie's transformation was so drastic that Qin Feng was caught unprepared. Qin Feng observed Li Xiaojie's every move as if it was the first time he met him. The current Li Xiaojie was powerful and domineering. His strength was on par with a stage 8 inner qi martial artist. However, Qin Feng dissected Li Xiaojie 2 months ago and Li Xiaojie wasn't even a stage 3 inner qi martial artist. Not only did Li Xiaojie's heart and kidneys not die, but he also reached stage 8 inner qi in less than 2 months. Qin Feng wouldn't believe it if he didn't see it with his own eyes. Not only did Li Xiaojie's strength increase, but he also became more ferocious. He stomped on Yang Wei in front of everyone. The quiet hall was filled with the sound of broken bones and Yang Wei's howls. Roar! You dare to talk to me about the 4 major families in the provincial capital? Roar, roar, roar. Are you trying to scare me with this piece of trash? Do you want to die? Li Xiaojie laughed like a madman as he beat Yang Wei up. None of the onlookers stepped forward to stop the bloody scene. They couldn't wait for this crazy young man to beat Yang Wei to death. This way, there would be one less strong competitor in the pill conference. Stop. Stop right now. Yang Wei started to foam at the mouth. A black shadow suddenly flew over and struck him with his palm. How dare a stage 6 inner qi old man come here to die? What a joke. It was Uncle Yao. His palm strike seemed unstoppable, but Li Xiaojie easily broke it. Uncle Yao was pushed back by the strong airflow. His eyes were filled with shock. Uncle Yao usually stayed in the Yang Chamber of Commerce to refine pills with all his might. He hadn't come out for a long time and realized that the outside world had changed. Were there stage 8 inner qi masters everywhere? Young hero, please have mercy. Li Xiaojie blocked Uncle Yao's attack and struck him with his palm. Uncle Yao quickly took out a jade bottle when he saw the black and shriveled palm was about to land on his chest. What's this? Li Xiaojie suddenly stopped and stood with his hands behind his back. He stared at Uncle Yao arrogantly. This is a bottle of spirit-gathering pills. I hope you can let young Master Yang off this time. Uncle Yao handed over the jade bottle with both hands. Li Xiaojie didn't hesitate at all. He grabbed the jade bottle with his big hand and put it away. The trifling Yang clan is simply laughable. After taking the jade bottle, Li Xiaojia turned around and returned to the ghost-faced mountain man's side. Only now did the onlookers come to their senses, but the shock in their hearts would not dissipate in a short time. The young merchant group was indeed rich and overbearing. The old man's first move was a spirit-gathering pill. That was a 5th-grade spirit pill. Even the people gathered in the medicine shop were shocked. Qin Feng stared blankly for a long time. The Li family that Li Xiaojia was from was just a big family in Yunhai City. Now, Li Xiaojia didn't even care about the 4 big families in the capital. This brat had changed too much. Young Master Yang, are you all right? Uncle Yao wiped away the cold sweat on his forehead and quickly came up to check on Yang Wei's injuries. He was still afraid in his heart. If Li Xiaojia hadn't been willing to reconcile, Uncle Yao wouldn't have been able to do anything. Ah! Don't touch me. It's broken. My leg is broken. Uncle Yao helped Yang Wei up, but Yang Wei wailed in pain. Uncle Yao hastily took out a bottle of medicinal pills and rubbed them on Yang Wei's leg. Then, he carried Yang Wei away. After the people of the young merchant group left, Li Xiaojia followed the ghost-faced mountain man to the center of the hall. Li Xiaojia was very domineering just now, but the onlookers found out that he was just a lackey. The atmosphere in the hall became even colder. The onlookers glanced at the black-robed mountain man cautiously and didn't dare to speak carelessly. Everyone, I'm the owner of Fengyun Fun City. The triennial medicinal pill conference will be held in my territory. I hope everyone can focus on the competition and don't challenge my authority. Li Xiaojia paused. His cold gaze swept across the onlookers and he said word by word, otherwise, you'll end up like that idiot. Li Xiaojia's threat was undisguised, but none of the onlookers dared to step forward to express their dissatisfaction. Li Xiaojia's attack revealed his strength as a stage 8 inner chi expert. Moreover, the black-robed man beside him who hadn't spoken a word was obviously more powerful. In the face of such a powerful force, staying silent was the best choice. Li Xiaojia seemed to be satisfied with everyone's performance. He smiled arrogantly and cleared his throat. Of course, as long as everyone follows the rules and plays your part in the competition, we won't make things difficult for you. We'll even protect everyone's safety. Li Xiaojia said a lot of words. In summary, he slapped everyone in the face and fed them a candy. Qin Feng stood quietly in the crowd and said nothing. He wasn't afraid of Li Xiaojia and the ghost-faced mountain man. Both of them had irreconcilable grudges against him. Even if he didn't meet them today, he would still find time to settle the score with them. However, Qin Feng's main purpose in coming to Heping Town was to participate in the medicinal pill conference. After the conference was over, he would definitely meet the two of them, especially Li Xiaojia's change. Qin Feng really wanted to know the reason behind it. After blabbering for a long time, Li Xiaojia finally finished his speech. He enjoyed the feeling of being the center of attention and suppressing the crowd. The ghost-faced mountain man and the verdant sect's disciples didn't say a word from the beginning to the end. They wore disdainful looks on their faces as if they looked down on the people in the hall. The ghost-faced mountain man and the verdant sect's disciples had already left. After they left for a while, the people in the hall finally regained their senses. Their tense nerves finally relaxed, and they heaved a long sigh of relief. This farce came and went in a threatening manner. After all, the people who were beaten up were from the Yang's Chamber of Commerce, so they couldn't be happier. After a while, this incident became the topic of conversation after dinner. They talked about it as if it was a joke. Qiao Feng, you're so awesome. You've cheated that idiot Yang Wei of so many medicinal pills. I'm in a good mood today, so I've decided to write off the matter of you cheating me of medicinal pills at Ghost Mountain. Ren Xiaoyao had regained her composure. She didn't care about Yang Wei being beaten up. She was still immersed in the joy of cheating Yang Wei of medicinal pills. Forget it. I only cheated you of a dozen bottles of medicinal pills at Ghost Mountain. This time, you've got more than 20 bottles. Don't be so greedy. Qin Feng rolled his eyes at Ren Xiaoyao. Ren Xiaoyao didn't want to reason with Qin Feng. She giggled and ran away. I don't care. I'll write it off. Whoever mentions the matter of medicinal pills in the future is a bastard. Watching Ren Xiaoyao skipping away, Qin Feng smiled and shook his head. Then, he shifted his gaze and saw Hua Yan sitting in a corner in a daze. Hua Yan was wearing a pink qipao with a slit that reached her thighs. She was sitting there with her legs crossed. It was a beautiful sight to behold. Classmate Hua Yan, why are you here? Qin Feng walked to Hua Yan's side and greeted her. Hua Yan knew Qin Feng and Green Wolf's double identities, but she didn't know Qiao Feng's identity. Seeing Qiao Feng here, a hint of surprise flashed through Hua Yan's beautiful eyes. Professor Qiao Feng. Hua Yan gave him a simple greeting and then ignored Qin Feng. Is there anyone else here? I didn't expect you to participate in the Elixir conference. Qin Feng sat beside Hua Yan casually. He couldn't help but glance at her beautiful legs. Hua Yan furrowed her brows and quickly moved to the side. Professor Qiao Feng, I want to be alone. Why don't you find someone else to chat with? Hua Yan was indifferent to Qin Feng. She even put down her beautiful legs and straightened her qipao. I don't know anyone here. It's rare to meet a classmate like you, so I came to chat with you. Qin Feng wasn't angry at Hua Yan's indifferent attitude. In fact, he was quite satisfied. Hua Yan was unhappy. She thought Qiao Feng was a pervert in school. Now that Hua Yan was Qin Feng's woman, she paid attention to her relationship with other men. Ha! Classmate Hua Yan, where are you going? Hua Yan suddenly stood up and walked away. Qin Feng thought for a while and didn't chase after her. Qin Feng spent the whole afternoon in Fun City thinking about the Elixir Conference, Li Xiao Jia and the Verdant Sect, Hero City, the Qin clan's martial meet, his mother's identity, Han Ying's whereabouts, Su Ruoro's situation, the system's quest. Qin Feng found that he was too busy these days. It was rare for him to have time to organize his thoughts and plan. Ren Little Demon would come to torment Qin Feng every once in a while. She would drag Qin Feng to play all kinds of games with her. Ren Little Demon was like a pet that had been kept in captivity for too long. She was as crazy as Little Pig when it was released from the system. Qin Feng discovered Ren Little Demon's true side after being in close contact with her. Although this girl was spoiled to the point that she had the temper of a spoiled princess, she was kind, cute, and naive. Qin Feng had dinner with the St. Medic Halls group. During dinner, Uncle Gu still found Qin Feng an eyesore. He would make sarcastic remarks about Qin Feng. Qin Feng ignored Uncle Gu. Ren Little Demon, on the other hand, was angry for Qin Feng. Darling, are you full? Let's go to the conference. Ren Little Demon didn't want to eat anymore. She purposely acted intimate with Qin Feng in front of Uncle Gu. The St. Medic Hall's disciples were envious of Qin Feng. There's a conference tonight. Let's go for a walk. Qin Feng was done with his meal. He hugged Ren Little Demon and went to the hall downstairs. Apart from the amusement park on the first floor, there was a large banquet hall next to it. Many people had gathered in the banquet hall. The dining cars on both sides were filled with various delicacies and drinks. There were also high-end red wine and desserts. What conference is this? Qin Feng saw the people from the Poison Sect and Hua Yan had arrived as well. It's an elixir refinement conference. Ren Little Demon looked around and explained to Qin Feng, the participants are all pharmacies from all over China. Many of them are elixir refinement masters. Elixir refinement masters are rare in China. They're even rarer than martial artists. It's rare for the Elixir Refinement Conference to gather elixir refinement masters from all over China. Therefore, before the conference every year, everyone would hold a conference to learn from each other and exchange their experiences in elixir refinement so that they can improve themselves. Qin Feng felt that this kind of conference was pretty good. After Ren Little Demon looked around, she began to introduce the participating teams. Look at the team in green robes in the northeast corner. They're from the Immortal Pill Hole. The team in white robes in the southwest corner is from the Golden Needle Association. The team with long silver hair and the team in white tang suits behind him are from the Baoji Association. Ren Little Demon seemed to know all the participating teams. Qin Feng was confused by her words. You don't have to introduce them to me. Just tell me about the most threatening opponents, Qin Feng interrupted Ren Little Demon. Ren Little Demon rolled her eyes at Qin Feng. Her gaze fell on the group of people in the center of the venue. AA 27052221. Chapter 789. In the center of the field, the team wearing the same brown robe is the strongest competitor. They are from the herbal sect of the outer martial arts world. The sect focuses on alchemy. They didn't participate in the alchemy conference a few years ago. I don't know why they're suddenly here this time. When Ren Xiaoyao introduced the herbal sect, her expression was much more serious than before. She also introduced them in great detail. Qin Feng looked at the center of the arena and saw that there were 12 people from the medicine sect's team. 11 of them were dressed in brown robes which were embroidered with all sorts of medicinal herbs and leaves. There was also an elegant youth dressed in a green robe with 100 leaves on it. He stood out from the rest of the team. The herbal sect seemed to be very popular. Many people from other pharmacies were surrounding the herbal sect and chatting with the elegant young man. Is the herbal sect's chief pharmacist the young man in the green robe? Qin Feng asked. Ren Xiaoyao shook her head and said, I don't think so. The great alchemists are all old men. It's rare to see uncles. The gray-haired old man behind him looks like the chief pharmacist. Qin Feng was a little unhappy. He rolled his eyes at Ren Xiaoyao and said, what kind of logic is that? I'm just a great alchemist. I'm only 18 this year. Ren Xiaoyao looked at Qin Feng in shock. She had never seen such a shameless person. Okay, I'm actually 23. Qin Feng felt a little guilty being stared at. Ren Xiaoyao still had the same expression, which made Qin Feng unhappy. It's true. I'm 23, and I'm talking about the nominal age. Ren Xiaoyao still didn't believe him. Qiao Feng's ordinary face looked more like 32. However, Ren Xiaoyao didn't want to dwell on this matter. You haven't told me what level of elixir you can refine. If there are no accidents, I should be able to refine a 6th grade golden pill, Qin Feng said honestly. What do you mean by no accidents? You have to refine a 6th grade golden pill. Otherwise, the sacred medic hall will be in danger this time. Ren Xiaoyao wasn't satisfied with Qin Feng's answer. Qin Feng shrugged and said, Isn't Uncle Gu a 6th grade alchemist? With him here, what are you afraid of? Uncle Gu is just a 6th grade alchemist. He will definitely lose. Ren Xiaoyao was very serious. She didn't look like she was joking at all. Qin Feng didn't expect that there would be so many alchemy experts at the alchemy conference. Even a 6th grade alchemist couldn't hold the fort. What's the rank of the medicine sect's head apothecary? Qin Feng was curious. I'm not too sure either. The medicine sect has never participated in the pill conclave in the past few years. However, they are very famous in the martial arts world. They are as famous as the sacred medicine hall in the secular world. Ren Xiaoyao looked very worried. The competition had not even begun and she was already this anxious. If even Ren Xiaoyao could not figure out the herbal sect's power, then Qin Fen would not be able to tell. This was a competition of alchemy ability. Without the actual competition, who would be able to see the other party's level? You said that the herbal sect is the team with the biggest threat. Are there any other competitors? Qin Feng temporarily put aside the herbal sect and looked at the strength of the other teams. Ren Xiaoyao calmed herself down and continued, the team in black robes and straw hats in the corner is from the poison sect. They mainly refine all kinds of poisons and their alchemy skills are very high. They are the second team to compete in this pill conclave. Qin Feng looked at the poison sect. The 8 people from the poison sect were sitting on the chairs in the corner and did not speak. They looked like 8 statues placed there. At the mention of the poison sect, Qin Feng thought of Ouyang Feng. Ouyang Feng was the founder of the poison sect. Ouyang Feng, you know alchemy as well. Qin Feng communicated with Ouyang Feng telepathically. Master, my alchemy skills are too low. I can refine poison. Qin Feng did not expect Ouyang Feng to really be an alchemist. He continued to ask, what level of alchemist are you? I was only a 6th grade golden elixir master back then. Compared to a true alchemy god, I am still too far away. Ouyang Feng was already a 6th grade alchemist, but he still looked ashamed of himself. Qin Feng once again witnessed Ouyang Feng's ability to show off. If Master likes me, Ouyang Feng will be more than happy to let me participate in the pill conclave. Ouyang Feng added. Qin Feng thought about it and decided not to let Ouyang Feng out. Qin Feng felt that since he was a 6th grade alchemist now, Ouyang Feng's alchemy skills were similar to his. If he let Ouyang Feng out, it would definitely cause some unnecessary trouble. Qin Feng and Ouyang Feng chatted seriously and were lost in their thoughts. Ren Xiaoyao pinched him a few times and pouted in anger. Hey! Are you listening to what I'm saying? How can you be distracted at such a crucial moment? How infuriating. Ah. Hee, continue. I know about the poison sect. Are there any other competing teams? Qin Feng snapped out of his thoughts and looked at Ren Xiaoyao with a chuckle. Ren Xiaoyao glared at Qin Feng and grumbled, the last one is the Yang Merchant Association. I don't think I need to introduce them. You've already scammed Yang Wei of his elixirs. You can't say that. You didn't scam him, right? Qin Feng grumbled. Ren Xiaoyao rolled her eyes and added, these 3 are the teams that I think are competitive. However, it's not absolute. Who knows, some of the smaller pharmacies might have trained powerful alchemists in the past 3 years. So, you have to do your best and don't disappoint me. Oh, isn't this the daughter of the Saint Medic? The Saint Medic amazed everyone in the previous pill conclave by refining 6th grade golden pills and winning the title of pill conclave. The treasure Ganoderma Hall is truly impressed. Miss Ren, I'm the leader of the Golden Needle Society, Gao Yang. Nice to meet you. Ren Xiaoyao had just analyzed the situation when the representatives of many teams gathered in the hall. Just as Ren Xiaoyao had analyzed earlier, the people from the medicine sect, the Yang Enterprise, and the Sacred Medicinal Hall were very welcome tonight. As for the poison sect, they were too sinister and cold. They were filled with poisonous objects and poisonous needles, so no one dared to approach them. Ren Xiaoyao greeted everyone courteously. Although they were all competitors, they were here to exchange pointers, so they temporarily put aside the competition the next day. At this moment, Uncle Gu and the Saint Medic disciples had finished their meals and came to the hall. The group of people walked behind Ren Xiaoyao and stood still. This must be Uncle Gu. I've heard that Uncle Gu is very knowledgeable in refining the demonic dissolving pill, so I've come to ask you some questions. How do I control the heat when refining the demonic dissolving pill? How do I control the order and proportion of ingredients to produce a high-grade demonic dissolving pill? Uncle Goo, I also have a question. When you refine the 5th grade spirit gathering pill, should you add the yam herb first or second? As the St. Medic's gold medal alchemist, Uncle Goo was very famous in the world of alchemy. As soon as Uncle Goo arrived, he was surrounded by people asking him some high-end alchemy questions. Uncle Goo raised his head and puffed out his chest. He stroked his goatee and looked like he was enjoying himself. Before answering these people's questions, Uncle Goo glared arrogantly at Qin Feng, as if he was showing off to Qin Feng. Ren Xiaoyao did not like such crowded places. Now that everyone was surrounding Uncle Goo, Ren Xiaoyao felt liberated. She quickly pulled Qin Feng and ran away. They hid in a corner and ate delicious snacks like a mouse. Qin Feng picked up a glass of red wine and slowly sipped it. His eyes scanned the hall. Most of Qin Feng's gaze was on Hua Yan. He still did not know why Hua Yan had come to the pill conference. This time, most of the participants had formed teams. Hua Yan had come alone without a team. How could she participate in the alchemy conference? Hello, beautiful. I'm Sir Bai Yao from the herbal sect. Why are you here alone? Can I treat you to a glass of red wine? The young man from the herbal sect dressed in a green robe with 100 leaves suddenly walked up to Hua Yan, trying to flirt with her. Hua Yan glanced at Bai Yao. An imperceptible coldness flashed in her eyes. Sorry, I don't drink. A woman who doesn't drink is a good woman. Let me invite you over for a chat, beautiful. Hua Yan's rejection was obvious. However, Bai Yao did not back down. He moved closer to Hua Yan. Hua Yan did not know what was wrong with her. After seeing Bai Yao, her emotions changed. Her beautiful eyes were as cold as frost. She clenched her fists tightly behind her back. Even her sexy body was trembling. It was as if she was trying her best to suppress an intense anger. Hua Yan suddenly raised her fist and was about to punch Bai Yao in the face. However, her fist was caught by a pair of large hands. Qiao Feng gently pulled Hua Yan into his arms. Yan, I've been looking for you for a long time. So you're here. Come, let's go have a drink. Qin Feng hugged Hua Yan. He could feel her trembling body. Qin Feng was puzzled. He did not know what was wrong with her. Hua Yan was bewildered. It was as if her soul had been taken away. She did not resist and followed Qin Feng. Halfway through, Bai Yao suddenly stood in front of Qin Feng. A disdainful look flashed across his eyes. He asked, "Brother, what's your relationship with this beautiful woman?" Ren Xiaoyao had introduced him to Qin Feng. Qin Feng heard the conversation between him and Hua Yan. He asked, "Are you from Yunnan?" Qin Feng did not answer the question. He did not play by the rules. Bai Yao was dumbfounded. What do you mean? Bai Yao's face darkened. Aren't you Bai Yao? It's Yunnan Bai Yao. Qin Feng said seriously. Pfft. Hua Yan, who had been in a daze in Qin Feng's arms, suddenly burst into laughter. After a few laughs, she pushed Qin Feng away and stood aside to maintain a distance. Bai Yao's face was as cold as ice. A powerful aura emerged from the palm he hid behind his back. Before he could make a move, Ren Xiaoyao suddenly ran to him. My dear, why are you here? Are you the young master of the herbal sect? I'm Ren Xiaoyao from the Sacred Medic Hall. Ren Xiaoyao had only eaten a piece of meat floss cake when she realized that Qiao Feng was about to fight with the people from the herbal sect. Ren Xiaoyao was so scared that she wiped her mouth and rushed over. The inner chi on Bai Yao's palm suddenly disappeared. He said with a smile, "Oh, it's Miss Ren. Nice to meet you. I'm Bai Yao." The herbal sect that Sir Bai Yao belongs to has an illustrious reputation in the martial arts world. I believe that the herbal sect will be able to achieve great results in this pill conference. Ren Xiaoyao tried to smooth things over in order to prevent Xiao Feng from having a conflict with the herbal sect. You're flattering me. It's all because of everyone's respect. However, the herbal sect has never participated in the previous medicine pill conferences. This is our first time. We must win the title of King of Elixirs. Bai Yao's tone was calm, but it was filled with arrogance. Ren Xiaoyao was a little unhappy because she still wanted to win the title of King of Elixirs. Young Master Bai, please continue chatting with the others. We'll take our leave first. Ren Xiaoyao did not have much to say to Bai Yao. She was here to drag Qin Feng away. Ren Xiaoyao held Qin Feng's hand, and Qin Feng held Hua Yan's hand. The three of them walked away in a strange posture. Everyone in the hall was baffled. AA 27052221. Chapter 790. Bai Yao had taken a liking to Hua Yan. She was charming and enchanting, dressed in sexy clothes, and had a cold and arrogant temperament. Bai Yao loved to conquer beauties like her. Music text, however, Bai Yao did not chase after Qin Feng to stop him. After all, the sacred medic hall, which Ren Xiaoyao belonged to, was not a small faction. This was Bai Yao's first time leading the herbal sex team to the pill competition, and he did not want to cause any trouble before the competition had even started. Qin Feng walked toward the second floor with one of his arms around a beauty. Bai Yao and the rest of the people in the hall watched Qin Feng leave. They were all envious. How could this ordinary-looking man have two beauties in his arms? Moreover, one of them was the heiress of St. Medic Hall. What was Ren Xiaoyao thinking? As soon as Qin Feng left, the first floor was filled with discussions. Qin Feng didn't care about their thoughts and dragged the two girls to the fourth floor. Feng Yunfan City had been remodeled. The second floor was a foot spa, the third floor was a bloody secret autopsy room, and the fourth floor was a private office. Now, the second floor to the fourth floor was a residential area. Most of the teams participating in the pill conference were staying in Feng Yunfan City. When Ren Xiaoyao and Hua Yan reached the corner of the second floor, they struggled out of Qin Feng's arms. When they explored the Ghost Mountain ancient martial arts ruins, they wore masks. Therefore, they didn't recognize each other even though they were standing together. Xiao Feng, what were you doing just now? I've told you about the herbal sect situation. Why are you still arguing with them? What if something goes wrong? Can you bear the responsibility? Ren Xiaoyao shook off Qin Feng's arm and started to scold him. Ren Xiaoyao was leading the team from St. Medic Hall to the pill conference. She was responsible for the fate of hundreds of people in the Ren family. Ren Xiaoyao would never be careless when it came to the pill conference. No matter who made a mistake, Ren Xiaoyao wouldn't let them off easily. Hua Yan didn't know the relationship between Xiao Feng and Ren Xiaoyao, but she didn't care. Hua Yan reverted to her dejected look and walked upstairs on her own. Hey! Where are you going? I'm talking to you. Do you want to anger this young miss to death? Ren Xiaoyao saw that Qin Feng was also about to leave, so she pulled him back. Qin Feng had already sensed that Hua Yan seemed to have something on her mind. He was worried about Hua Yan and was not in the mood to bicker with little demon Ren. Little girl, hurry up and let go. I said that I would help you get the title of Alchemy King, so I won't go back on my words. If you dare to lose your temper at me again, believe it or not, I will strip you naked. Qin Feng seemed to have changed into a different person. His body emitted a cold and powerful aura, and his eyes were bloodshot. Ren Xiaoyao was given a fright and instinctively let go of Qin Fang's arm. She suddenly felt that Qiao Feng was quite unfamiliar, and she was somewhat afraid of him. Why are you so fierce? I don't want to talk to you anymore. Ren Xiaoyao felt so wrong that she was about to cry. She finally understood that Qiao Feng, this lecherous fellow, had ignored her the moment he saw another beautiful woman. Qin Feng ignored Ren Xiaoyao and chased after Hua Yan. When they reached the 4th floor, Hua Yan took out her room card and entered a room. "Ah! How did you get in?" Hua Yan had just taken off her high heels when she suddenly saw Qiao Feng standing behind her. She was so shocked that she jumped up. Yan, what's wrong?" Qin Feng pressed on Hua Yan's shoulder and looked at Hua Yan with concern. Hua Yan was dumbfounded. She looked at Qiao Feng's pitiful expression and was confused. In her memory, she did not have any relationship with teacher Qiao Feng. "Teacher Qiao Feng, hurry up and get out, or I'll call for help." Hua Yan quickly regained her senses. Her heart began to race, and she mistakenly thought that Qiao Feng had broken in and was up to no good. Hua Yan struggled with all her might and wanted to get rid of Qiao Feng. However, she found that Qiao Feng's hands were extremely strong. Even after Hua Yan used her inner qi, she still could not break free. Qin Feng grabbed Hua Yan by the waist and carried her to the big bed in the inner room. "What are you doing? Don't touch me." Hua Yan's body had just landed on the bed, and she immediately sat up to resist. She used all kinds of techniques and punches. Qin Feng's big hand pressed on Hua Yan's shoulder, and Hua Yan immediately could not move. Yan, I'm Qin Feng." Hua Yan was Qin Feng's woman, so Qin Feng did not hide his identity. After confirming that there were no surveillance cameras or listening devices in the room, Qin Feng returned to his original appearance. Hua Yan stopped struggling and stared at Qin Feng's handsome and resolute face with her big eyes. Last time in the secret room in the ancient martial relic, when Qin Feng confessed his identity as Green Wolf, Hua Yan also had a look of disbelief on her face. "Are you really Qin Feng? Is this a human skin mask or something?" Hua Yan stretched out her lily-white hand and pinched Qin Feng's face. This action made Qin Feng speechless. Qin Feng's face felt very real, and Hua Yan was sure that this was Qin Feng. Hua Yan remembered that after Qin Feng disappeared as a teacher, Qiao Feng came to teach. Qiao Feng's character and behavior were strangely similar to Qin Feng's. Now that she thought about it, Hua Yan understood everything. Yan, why did you come to the alchemy conference alone?" Qin Feng looked at Hua Yan worriedly. The grievances in Hua Yan's heart were suddenly released. She threw herself into Qin Feng's arms and hugged his neck tightly, unwilling to let go. Woo. Qin Feng, I miss you so much." Hua Yan suddenly burst into tears. Qin Feng became even more nervous. Recently, Qin Feng had been busy with Hero City and did not contact Hua Yan. Could it be that Hua Yan was bullied? Yan, don't cry. Who bullied you? Tell me, and I'll kill him." Qin Feng cupped Hua Yan's crying face and carefully wiped the tears from her eyes. The loneliness and fear in Hua Yan's heart disappeared in an instant. When she found out that Qin Feng was here, she felt an inexplicable sense of security. Qin Feng asked Hua Yan a few times, but she did not speak. She only shook her head. After crying for a while, she gradually calmed down. Because Hua Yan had put on heavy makeup, her face looked like a little tabby cat. Qin Feng wanted to laugh when he saw her. Yan, go wash your face first. Then, tell me why you are here." Qin Feng patted Hua Yan's head dotingly. Suddenly, Hua Yan thought of something. She screamed and ran to the sink. Moments later, Qin Feng heard Hua Yan scream from the sink. Qin Feng was speechless. Ah! How did I become so ugly? I'm doomed. Qin Feng saw me. What should I do? What if Qin Feng doesn't like me anymore? Do you still want to fuck me? Hua Yan muttered to herself for a while. When Qin Feng saw her again, Hua Yan had already washed her face clean. Qin Feng's heartbeat quickened when he saw her pure and adorable face paired with the sexy pink qipao dress. Yan, are you here to participate in the pill conference? Why are you here alone? Qin Feng suppressed the fire in his belly and pulled Hua Yan onto the bed. Hua Yan did not care that her Chong Sam would expose her body. She strode forward and climbed into Qin Feng's arms. I am here for the pill conference, of course, Hua Yan said guiltily. Qin Feng held Hua Yan in his arms. He had a feeling that this girl was hiding something from him. How can you attend the pill conference alone? Is there something you haven't told me? Qin Feng's expression turned serious. Hua Yan was so scared that she did not dare to look Qin Feng in the eyes. Why can't I attend the pill conference alone? There's no such restriction in the pill conference. Hua Yan's eyes were evasive. Qin Feng felt that something was wrong. He cupped Hua Yan's face, stared into her big eyes, and asked, even if you can attend alone, you have to represent a team, right? Tell me, which sect are you from? Which pharmacy are you from? Why haven't I heard you mention it before? Hua Yan could not escape. Her eyes darted around, but she did not dare to look into Qin Feng's eyes. Why are you being so wishy-washy today? Don't ask me. Hua Yan was so anxious that her face turned red. She suddenly pushed Qin Feng down and jumped on him. Then, she began to take off her qipao. Just as Qin Feng was about to get up, Hua Yan bent down and kissed him on the lips. She did not give him a chance to speak. Hua Yan's fragrance was enchanting. Her lips were soft and sweet. Qin Feng's big hands had unknowingly touched Hua Yan's thighs. He could no longer control his emotions. Hua Yan seemed to have obtained some kind of release. She became unusually wild. Her voice was sexy and charming, and Qin Feng was lost in it. They did not sleep for the whole night. Qin Feng and Hua Yan were still full of energy as if nothing had happened. This was one of the benefits of being a martial artist. They were full of energy every day. Hua Yan had already gotten up and started to put on her clothes. Qin Feng kept staring at her body. Isn't it enough for you to touch me for the whole night? What's there to look at? Hua Yan felt a little embarrassed when she saw Qin Feng's burning gaze. Qin Feng returned to his senses and smiled awkwardly. He quickly put on his clothes and took Hua Yan out for dinner. Why you two really slept together last night? As soon as they left the house, they saw Ren Xiaoyao pacing back and forth in the corridor. Ren Xiaoyao woke up early in the morning and was looking for Qin Feng. Today was the day of the Elixir conference. She could not contact Xiao Feng since he disappeared last night. His phone was also turned off. Of course we slept together. Do you have a problem with that? Hua Yan did not know Xiao Feng's identity yesterday, but she knew it now. When she saw Ren Xiaoyao again, a wave of jealousy arose in her heart. Yesterday, she had seen Qin Feng and Ren Xiaoyao hugging each other, and their relationship was ambiguous. Ren Xiaoyao walked to Qin Feng's side. She was very unhappy with Hua Yan's domineering attitude. However, she could not think of a retort. After all, Ren Xiaoyao and Qin Feng were fake lovers. She did not have the confidence to challenge Hua Yan in front of her. After all, they had slept together, of course I have no problem with that. TSK. You have an outstanding figure and appearance, but you have poor eyesight. You can even like such an ordinary man, and you're willing to sleep with him. You're really a weirdo among women. Ren Xiaoyao had a belly full of anger. Although she didn't like Qiao Feng, he was the first man to take advantage of her and play games with her to scam her for pills. A rich lady like Ren Xiaoyao was very possessive. She had already regarded Qiao Feng as her exclusive possession. How could she tolerate another woman being with Qiao Feng? As a woman, Hua Yan could clearly feel Ren Xiaoyao's jealousy. Ren Xiaoyao was also an outstanding beauty, and she was the young lady of St. Medic Hall. Hua Yan's hostility toward Ren Xiaoyao was very strong. She kissed Qin Fang's lips in front of Hua Yan. I like Qiao Feng. What can you do about it? Don't say that Qiao Feng looks ordinary, you're just saying that the grapes are sour because you can't eat them. P.S. There was a power outage at home today, so I went to my sister's house. As soon as I turned on my computer, there was a power outage at my sister's house as well. So I came to the hamburger shop to freeload on electricity. Young Master Du is really going all out. I'm begging for monthly votes. Chapter 791. It's the fourth update today. Seeking monthly votes. Qin Feng had no idea why Ren Xiaoyao and Hua Yan suddenly quarreled with each other. You're too frivolous. Disgusting. Ren Xiaoyao blushed when she saw Qin Feng and Hua Yan's intimate behavior. Hua Yan was not angry. She hugged Qin Feng and kissed him again. I'm disgusting. I'm disgusting. I wonder if a woman like you has kissed another man before. If I were Qiao Feng, I wouldn't be with you. Don't worry. I'm only frivolous with Qiao Feng. I'm too lazy to look at other men. I'm not like some women who still have their first kiss. Ha ha ha. Qin Feng felt the world had changed. Gone were the days when he would blush when he held hands. Nowadays, women would be despised if they still had their first kiss and chastity. Ren Xiaoyao was embarrassed and annoyed. Her pretty face turned into a big apple. Hua Yan held her head high and puffed out her chest like a victorious rooster flaunting her prestige. Qin Feng thought these two girls were still kids. They were so cute and innocent when they quarreled. Hua Yan had hit the nail on the head. Ren Xiaoyao was speechless. As the daughter of St. Medic Hall, Ren Xiaoyao had been spoiled since she was young. She had never been bullied like this before. She couldn't hold it in anymore. She launched a palm strike at Hua Yan. You're a bad woman. Ren Xiaoyao's palm was as white as snow. It was as tender as a newborn baby's hand. It didn't look threatening at all. However, the palm strike created a gust of wind. Her stage 7 inner qi surged. No one would have thought that this innocent girl could be so powerful when she was serious. Hua Yan had just broken through to stage 6 demon cultivator, so she wasn't afraid of Ren Xiaoyao. Her slender palm struck down swiftly, bringing with it a streak of ice that dropped the surrounding temperature. Bang! Two dull thuds sounded at the same time. Qin Feng was already standing between the two of them and deftly dispelled their attacks. Ren Xiaoyao and Hua Yan were shocked and worried. Hua Yan had already hugged Qin Feng's arm. Are you alright, my dear? I'll be fine as long as you guys stop fighting. Qin Feng looked at Hua Yan with a bitter smile. Hua Yan had already calmed down. She realized she was too excited just now and stuck her tongue out at Qin Feng. Ren Xiaoyao was worried about Qin Feng, but she didn't show it on her face. She felt relieved when she saw Qin Feng was fine. How powerful is Qiao Feng? How could he defy my attack so easily? Alright, let's go downstairs and have breakfast. Qin Feng reached out to hug Ren Xiaoyao when he saw that the two girls had finally stopped fighting. Who wants to eat with you? It's so disgusting that I have no appetite. Ren Xiaoyao leaped and dodged to the side. She glared at Qin Feng and Hua Yan angrily and went downstairs first. Qin Feng shook his head and smiled bitterly. He held Hua Yan's slender waist and followed her. You're such a playboy. Every month, I see you flirting with a new beauty. I have to give it to you. Hua Yan complained as she lay in Qin Feng's arms. She felt warm and comfortable. I'm not here to pick up girls. I'm here for the Elixir Conference. Qin Feng looked at Hua Yan seriously. Hua Yan snorted and didn't say anything. She didn't believe Qin Feng's words. Today was the first round of the Elixir Conference. It was scheduled to start at 7 am. There was still half an hour before the start of the competition. The public restaurant on the second floor was full of participants. Qin Feng and Hua Yan found an empty table and started to enjoy their breakfast. Hua Yan fed the steak to Qin Feng. The scene was so warm and sweet that little devil, who was hiding to the side, was so angry that her nose became crooked when she saw this scene. Ladies and gentlemen, the Elixir Conference is about to start. Please gather at the banquet hall on the first floor after your meal. The competition will start at 7 am sharp. Li Xiaojie's voice came from the broadcast on the second floor. After the broadcast, more than half of the people in the restaurant had left. Qin Feng walked downstairs with Hua Yan in his arms. Yan, you haven't told me. Which team are you representing? What level are you now? Qin Feng asked Hua Yan as he walked down the stairs. The Hedonist sovereign system had a mission about Hua Yan, which was to help her become a level 6 alchemist. When Qin Feng stayed in Chang Xan's villa, Hua Yan was a level 3 alchemist. However, Qin Feng fed her the fire spirit pill and turned her into a dual attribute demon cultivator. He believed that her alchemy skills had improved a lot. I might not participate in the competition. My alchemy skills are too low. I'm only a level 4 alchemist. However, I've tried to refine level 5 spiritual pills, and the success rate is only 10%. Hua Yan seemed to be trying to hide something. Qin Feng said, if you can refine level 5 spiritual pills, then you're a level 5 alchemist, right? You can't say that. I can refine level 4 spiritual pills, but level 5 alchemists can only refine the most basic types of pills. In terms of alchemy, I'm already a level 5 alchemist, but I think I'm still far from being a level 5 alchemist. Qin Feng had a better understanding of Hua Yan's alchemy skills. In Qin Feng's opinion, Hua Yan was already a level 5 alchemist, and it was only a matter of time before she became a level 6 alchemist. As the two of them chatted, they arrived at the banquet hall on the first floor. This was the venue for the competition last night. The banquet hall had been cleaned, and the food carts, flower baskets, and ribbons had been removed. Instead, there were 3 rows of alchemy furnaces of the same size. These alchemy furnaces looked very ordinary. There were coal and firewood under the furnaces. Qin Feng was speechless when he saw these furnaces. Qiao Feng, why are you still standing with her? Hurry up and join the St. Medic Hall team. Unbeknownst to Qin Feng, Ren Xiaoyao had appeared beside Qin Feng. She grabbed Qin Feng's arm and dragged him towards St. Medic Hall. Qin Feng realized that the banquet hall was filled with people. Everyone was standing in rows according to their own teams. Qin Feng dragged Hua Yan to the St. Medic Hall team. He would not let Hua Yan fight alone. Miss Ren, where did this woman come from? It's bad enough that you brought a wild man with you, but why did you bring a woman with you? Uncle Goof glared at Qin Feng as soon as he arrived. Who are you calling a wild man? I won't let you off easily if you continue to spout nonsense. Hua Yan glared at Uncle Gu angrily before Qin Feng could speak. She would not allow anyone to speak ill of Qin Feng. Uncle Gu was very famous in the Saint Medic Hall and the alchemy world. He was so angry that his lungs were about to explode when he was reprimanded by a little girl in public. Oh! Youngsters nowadays are really ill-mannered. Every time they opened their mouths, they would spout harsh words. Do you think you won't let me off easily? Who do you think you are? Uncle Gu had been suppressing a bellyful of anger for a long time, and now he also roared. Old man, watch your words. I don't want to fight with you since you are from the Saint Medic Hall. Qin Feng's face turned cold. He stood in front of Hua Yan and glared at Uncle Gu. When Ren Xiaoyao saw that the situation was tense and that a fight was about to break out, she anxiously came forward to mediate. Qiao Feng, the competition is about to begin. We have an agreement. If you can't fulfill your promise, I won't fulfill my promise either. Ren Xiaoyao glared at Qin Feng angrily. Qin Feng knew what Ren Xiaoyao was talking about. He did not make a move when he recalled the system's mission to join the Martial Artist Alliance's law enforcement hall. Hua Yan seemed to have seen through Qin Feng's dilemma. She whispered into Qin Feng's ear, then you can continue with the competition. I'm going back to my room to sleep. Good luck. You're not going to participate in the competition? Qin Feng asked. Forget it. I won't be able to get a good ranking even if I participate in the competition. I'm a little tired, so I want to go back and rest for a while. Hua Yan hugged Qin Feng. All right. Wait for me in the room. I'll go and find you after I'm done. Qin Feng caressed Hua Yan's hair dotingly. Hua Yan smiled sweetly at Qin Feng before she turned and left. There were not many women in the hall. Hua Yan and Ren Xiaoyao were the two prettiest beauties in the hall. Seeing Hua Yan suddenly leave, many people were disappointed. Now they had one less target to peep at. After Ren Xiaoyao comforted Qin Feng, she said a few words to Uncle Gu. Seeing that Hua Yan had left, Uncle Gu didn't want to pick a quarrel with Qin Feng anymore. He stood aside angrily and said nothing. A few more teams arrived at the hall one after another. The originally empty hall was now occupied by more than 30 teams. In total, there were almost 300 people. At this time, Li Xiaojia walked into the hall with a group of people. Ghostface Mountain was not there. He was probably cultivating. The noisy hall immediately quieted down when they saw Li Xiaojia. The scene of Li Xiaojia brutally beating up Yang Wei in Fun City was still fresh in everyone's mind. Li Xiaojia led a group of verdant sect disciples to the center of the hall. After looking around, Li Xiaojia revealed a strange smile and said, "Welcome to Fengyun Fun City for this year's Elixir Conference. The Elixir Conference is held once every 3 years. Every time, the Elixir Conference will gather the Elixir Masters of the martial arts world and the secular world." Li Xiaojia's opening speech was not meaningful at all. After a lot of nonsense, he finally got to the point. "Now, I declare the official start of this year's Elixir Conference. Now, let me introduce the judges of this year's Elixir Conference." At the entrance of the hall, 2 men in suits and leather shoes walked into the hall. The man in front was in his 40s and had a crew cut. Behind him was a young man in his 20s. Qin Feng's eyes lit up when he saw them. When the 2 men walked to Li Xiaojia's side, the man in his 40s took the lead and said, "Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Xiao Jian, a disciple of the Martial Artist Union's headquarters in the provincial capital. I'm attending this year's Elixir Conference as a judge. I can guarantee that this Elixir Conference will be conducted in an open and fair manner. I wish you all the best." After Xiao Jian finished his introduction, the man behind him took a step forward. Everyone, I'm Zhang Yi, the judge sent by the Dragon Sect of China. After Xiao Jian had said everything that needed to be said, Zhang Yi briefly introduced himself. This man was Zhang Yi, a member of the Dragon Sect's Huang group. He was one of Qin Fang's lackeys. This elixir conference was obviously a high-class competition. Even the Martial Artist Union and the Dragon Sect had sent their people to supervise and maintain order. However, judging from the order of Xiao Jian and Zhang Ye's introduction, the people from the Martial Artist Union seemed to be more powerful than the Dragon Sect. After the two men finished their introductions, Li Xiaojia continued, "In this year's Elixir Conference, the Martial Artist Union will represent the martial artist world, and the Dragon Sect will represent the Huaxia government. Other than that, the judges have also found two representatives from the world of alchemy. They are Uncle Gu from the Saint Medic Hall and Bai Yao from the Herbal Sect." Uncle Gu and Bai Yao walked out together. Uncle Gu was the pharmacist representative of the martial artist world, and Bai Yao was the representative of the martial artist world. This elixir conference had gathered representatives from all over the world. Even Qin Fang's interest was piqued. Chapter 792. After Uncle Gu and Bai Yao came out, they each said a few words. When Uncle Gu spoke, he glanced at Qin Feng from time to time with an arrogant and disdainful expression. Ren Xiaoyao wanted to beat him up. Qin Feng ignored the old man and waited for the four judges to finish speaking. Today's medicinal pill conference officially began. The first day of the competition was pill refining speed, which was the speed of refining pills. After Zhang Ye and Xiao Jian's discussion, they decided to use the Grade 2 Inner Essence pill as the pill for the pill refining speed competition. There were 33 teams participating in the conference, and each team had a number. They stood in front of their respective pill furnaces according to their number. Qin Feng followed the Saint Medic Hall team to furnace number 1. Because the Saint Medic Hall won the title of King of Elixirs in the last conference, the Saint Medic Hall's number this time was furnace number 1. "Qiao Feng, are you sure you can refine the Grade 2 Inner Essence pill? How long do you need to refine one furnace of pills?" Seeing that the competition was about to begin, Ren Xiaoyao was so nervous that her palms started to sweat. Qin Feng had never refined an inner elemental pill before. He had bought the formulas for the mind-raising pill, healing pill, and qi-strengthening pill from the system. Qin Feng didn't know how to refine an inner elemental pill, but it didn't matter because he had already spent 2,000 hedonist points to buy the formula for the inner elemental pill. A large amount of memories exploded in Qin Feng's mind. The method of refining the inner essence pill, the control of the fire, the order of adding the medicinal ingredients, the refining time, and the number of pills all appeared in Qin Feng's mind in detail. How long does that old man take to refine one furnace of inner essence pill? How many pills does he refine? After Qin Feng had the memories of refining the inner essence pill, he didn't answer directly. Instead, he asked Ren Xiaoyao. Qin Feng knew that the hedonist system's alchemy pavilion was very powerful, so he was afraid that the number he said would scare Ren Xiaoyao. With Uncle Gu's alchemy skills, he would definitely refine 12 pills in each furnace of inner essence pill, and one furnace would take about half an hour, Ren Xiaoyao said as she rolled her eyes. Qin Feng was shocked and thought that he was lucky that he didn't say it first. According to the alchemy pavilion's formula, if Qin Feng refined the inner essence pill in the alchemy pavilion, he would refine one furnace of inner essence pill in 10 minutes, and each furnace would produce 24 pills. Based on this speed, Qin Feng's efficiency in refining inner elemental pills was 6 times that of Uncle Gu. If this number were to spread, Ren Xiaoyao would definitely be scared to death. Ahem. Then I guess I'll be twice as fast as Uncle Gu. Qin Feng hesitated for a while and decided to keep a low profile. What? You're twice as efficient as Uncle Gu. Can you stop bragging to me at a time like this? This isn't funny at all. Ren Xiaoyao suddenly cried out in alarm. Just this number had shocked her to the core. Ren Xiaoyao was so agitated that she couldn't control her voice. Her loud voice was heard by everyone in the hall. Everyone looked at the sacred medic hall in confusion. They didn't know what was going on. Uncle Gu was standing next to Qin Feng. When he heard Qin Feng's words, he was so angry that his nose became crooked. Humph! What an ignorant child. You say you can refine the inner Yuan Dan twice as fast as me. Do you think you're a pill god? Why don't you boast a little more? You might as well say that you're 6 times faster than me. What a joke. Is this the reliable person that Miss Ren found? Uncle Gu had disliked Qin Feng for a long time. Now, he was mocking Qin Feng in all sorts of ways. Although Ren Xiaoyao was a little dissatisfied with Uncle Gu's attitude, Qin Feng's words were a little overboard. Ren Xiaoyao didn't know how to speak up for Qin Feng. The competition is about to begin. Everyone, don't quarrel. Do your best. Ren Xiaoyao glared at Qin Feng angrily and asked everyone to quiet down with a straight face. Xiao Jian, Zhang Yi, and Li Xiaojia sat at the table in the center of the hall. Xiao Jian looked at his watch and announced, "The first round of the pill refining conference officially begins. The time limit of the pill refining conference is 3 hours. Every team can only send out 2 pill masters to refine the inner Yuan Dan. After the time limit is up, the number of inner Yuan Dan produced by each team will be counted as 1 point." Xiao Jian explained the situation of the pill refining conference. As soon as he finished speaking, all 33 teams started to get busy. Rumble. The hall was filled with the sound of starting a fire. Everyone was busy. The pill master sat in front of the cauldron and started to refine the inner Yuan Dan. Beside him were the disciples who helped him with the concoction and the fire. Rumble. There were 33 teams and a total of 66 cauldrons were lit on fire. The temperature in the hall instantly rose by a few degrees. The first round of the pill refining conference restricted the use of natural fire seeds, so Qin Feng could not use his destructive flame to refine the inner Yuan Dan. The atmosphere was unusually intense when the competition began. Soon, the hall turned into a giant steamer. The air was filled with the rich aroma of herbs. The temperature kept rising. Xiao Jian and the other 2 sitting in the center of the hall were sweating profusely. Rumble. Qin Feng could not use the destructive flame, so he kept throwing coal and firewood under the cauldron to increase the intensity of the fire. Hua Yan took the initiative to help Qin Feng concoct the herbs and became his personal servant. Rumble. Beside Qin Feng, Uncle Gu's cauldron was also burning with fire. Uncle Gu was displeased when he saw Ren Xiaoyao did not help him and went to help an unreliable brat. He glared at Qin Feng from time to time. Qin Feng saw that the temperature of the fire was about right. He ignored Uncle Gu and started throwing the herbs that Ren Xiaoyao concocted into the cauldron. Pill refining was a technical job. There were strict requirements for the control of the fire, the order and quantity of the herbs, the time of refining, and the injection of inner qi. Rumble. As soon as the herbs were thrown into the cauldron, Qin Feng injected his inner qi into the fire. The fire, which was originally at the bottom of the cauldron, suddenly rose to the mouth of the cauldron. The raging fire scared Ren Xiaoyao so much that she almost fell to the ground. "Qiao Feng, why didn't you tell me in advance? You scared me to death." Ren Xiaoyao patted her big chest and complained. Qin Feng could not help but steal a few glances at her chest. What are you looking at? How can you be in the mood to look at pill refining? Don't ruin the pill." Ren Xiaoyao sat beside Qin Feng and complained. If it was a normal alchemist, he would have ruined the pill after being nagged by her. Luckily, with Qin Fang's current pill refining skills, this kind of second-grade pill was nothing to him. The main alchemists of the other teams were also in full swing. The strength of these alchemists was like heaven and earth. Some of the main alchemists of the small pharmacies were only second-grade alchemists, and it was extremely strenuous for them to refine this furnace of inner yuan pills. Naturally, there were many strong opponents in the team. The main alchemists of the herbal sect, poison sect, and young merchant group were all very powerful. In front of them, pill refining became an art that could be appreciated. They added the herbs, added the fire, rotated the cauldron. Every operation was orderly and had reached the point of perfection. Ren Xiaoyao looked around and her gaze stopped on the main alchemist of Baoji Hall for a while. Baoji Hall was considered a small pharmacy of the outer martial arts world. However, one of them had a white-haired old man. His pill refining skills were very exquisite, and it seemed that his level was not too low. Time passed very quickly. 20 minutes passed in the blink of an eye. On the other hand, Zhang Yi and Xiao Jian, who were sitting at the judge's table, felt tormented. The temperature in the hall had definitely exceeded 40 degrees Celsius. Both of them were sweating profusely as if they had been drenched in the rain. Since the hall was stuffy and hot, Li Xiaojia had already left with the people from the verdant sect. Rumble. Suddenly, a loud explosion came from the hall. All the alchemists who were concentrating on pill refining looked over because the explosion was definitely not the sound of a fire being lit. It sounded like the explosion of a pill being released from the furnace. The source of the explosion was from Qin Fang's cauldron. 18 milky white pills rose slowly and floated in the air under the influence of the inner qi. Everyone was dumbfounded by this scene. Even the main alchemists of the poison sect, herbal sect, and young merchant group were dumbfounded. Uncle Gu, who was sitting beside Qin Feng, rolled his eyes and almost fainted. The pills are formed. The pills are formed in such a short time. Fuck. It's only been 20 minutes, and I haven't even refined half of the inner yuan pills. Look at his success rate. That's 18 inner elemental dawn. As a 5th grade alchemist, I can only refine 10 inner elemental dawn at most. What a young man. Is he the new alchemist of the Saint Medic? It seems like the Saint Medic is going to win the title of King of Elixirs again. Qin Feng had refined 18 inner yuan pills in 20 minutes, and the entire hall was in an uproar. Seeing that he had accidentally caused such a big commotion, Qin Feng felt embarrassed. In order to keep a low profile, he purposely delayed the inner yuan pills that could have been refined in 10 minutes to 20 minutes. He could have refined 24 inner yuan pills, but he purposely made 18 inner yuan pills. Qin Feng had done so much to keep a low profile, but he still became the center of attention due to a moment of carelessness. This made Qin Feng very upset. Silly girl, why are you still standing there? Hurry up and store the inner yuan pills. Qin Feng ignored the discussions and weird looks from the people around him. He was waiting for Little Demon to finish storing the inner yuan pills and continue with the second furnace. Ah. Oh. Hurry up and store them. Ah. Qiao Feng, you're amazing. Little Demon was still in a daze. When she regained her senses, she quickly stored the 18 inner yuan pills and hugged Qiao Feng. She danced with joy. Little Demon was sweating profusely, and her body was sticky. Qin Feng pushed Little Demon away with a look of disgust. All right. Don't disturb me. I'm just warming up. Qin Feng pushed Little Demon away and continued to refine pills as if nothing had happened. The other alchemists had yet to recover from their shock. Qin Feng's pill refining speed was unbelievably fast. Elder Yang from the poison sect secretly glanced at Qiao Feng countless times, and his eyes were still filled with amazement. Uncle Yao from the Yang Enterprise had a cold expression on his face. He did not expect Xiao Feng to be so amazing. The medicine faction's head alchemist was a gray-haired old man, and he occasionally glanced at Qin Feng. No one knew what he was thinking. The most furious person was Uncle Gu, who was sitting next to Qin Feng. This old man had been mocking and belittling Qin Feng the moment he saw him. At the beginning of the competition, he even mocked Qin Feng for boasting. In the end, Qin Feng's pill refining speed was twice as fast as Uncle Gu's. It felt like an invisible giant hand had viciously slapped Uncle Gu's old face over a dozen times, slapping all of his dignity away. The competition continued. Due to Qin Feng's strength, the other participating teams felt pressured. Even the three strongest teams, the Poison Sect, the Yang Enterprise, and the Medicine Faction, could not do anything about Qin Feng's speed. Rumble. Just when everyone was on tenterhooks and speeding up their pill refining speed, another muffled explosion sounded without warning. Qin Feng's second cauldron of inner energy pills was done. 20 milky white inner energy pills floated in the air above the cauldron. This time, Qin Feng's pill refining speed was even faster. He only used 15 minutes to refine a cauldron of inner energy pills. Moreover, the number of inner energy pills had increased by 2. Qin Feng had already refined 2 cauldrons of pills. The alchemists from the other teams had not even finished their first cauldron of pills. This was a serious blow to everyone's confidence, especially those alchemists from small pharmacies. They regretted participating in the competition. This was a naked face-slapping competition. Chapter 793. Girl, you're spacing out again. Quickly put away the inner elemental pills, I still have to start the third furnace. Qin Feng glared at Ren Xiaoyao and reprimanded her, but she wasn't angry at all. After returning to her senses, Ren Xiaoyao immediately put away the second furnace of inner elemental pills and took out her handkerchief. She giggled as she lay on Qin Feng's back and began to wipe his sweat. My dear, you're really too amazing. Don't tire yourself out, just do your best. Yao Yao will wipe your sweat and fan you later. Thanks to Qin Feng's alchemy speed, Ren Xiaoyao was completely in awe of Qin Feng. Now, no matter what Qin Feng said, Ren Xiaoyao believed it to be correct. When she looked at Qin Feng, her eyes began to shine, as if she had seen a shining gold brick. Bang, bang, bang. Not long after Qin Feng finished the second furnace of inner elemental pills, a series of explosions rang out in the hall. Uncle Gu, Uncle Yao, the Poison Sect's head apothecary, and the herbal faction's apothecary had all refined their first furnace of inner elemental pills. Ren Xiaoyao specially observed that the white-haired elder from Baoji Hall had also refined his first batch of pills. Originally, forming a pill was something that made people very happy. But looking at the faces of those alchemists, they were all gloomier than the last. When they heard the explosive sound of the pill forming, they felt very depressed. Xiao Feng had already refined 2 furnaces, and they had only refined 1 furnace. The competition was in full swing. The temperature in the hall had also risen to a maddening temperature. In this stuffy room of 50 degrees, everyone's clothes were drenched in sweat. Ren Xiaoyao's red qipao tightly clung to her body, outlining her voluptuous figure. Fragrant sweat poured down her face like rain, and all of it dripped onto Qin Feng's head. She said, "Next, I will announce the winner of this alchemy conference's pill refining speed competition, Sacred Medic. There's a newcomer in the Sacred Medic Hall, Alchemist Xiao Feng. His speed of forming pills is extremely fast. In this competition, he alone formed 240 pills. In addition to Uncle Gu's 72 pills, there's a total of 312 inner yuan pills and 312 points." After Xiao Yu announced this result, the hall immediately burst into an uproar. After Qin Fang's 240 pills alone, of this number, of pills, of the number of pills. Everyone had different expressions as they discussed. Zhang Yi, who was standing at the judging panel, suddenly trembled. When he heard the two words Qiao Feng, he was so shocked that he almost cried out. Zhang Ye was already looking in the direction of the Saint Medic Hall. When he saw Qin Feng, Zhang Ye's expression became very colorful. Because there were too many teams participating in the competition, and because there was a lot of smoke during the concoction process, Zhang Ye didn't notice that his big brother Qiao Feng had actually come here as an alchemist. Thinking of how Qiao Feng had shocked the world with a single brilliant feat, defeating all the experts in the alchemy world, Zhang Ye's heart was racing. Was there anything that big brother Qiao Feng was not good at? Qiao Shao of Qiao of Saint. Congratulations, brother. Of brother Yao is his Qi, great. Zhang Ye plastered a smile on his face and hastily ran to Qin Feng's side. Halfway through his sentence, Qin Feng interrupted him and said, "Ha, this must be Dragon Sect's brother Zhang Ye. Nice to meet you." Qiao Feng was a quick-witted person. He wanted to flatter brother Qiao Feng more, but when he saw Qiao Feng pretending not to know him, Zhang Yi immediately understood. Cough, cough. Brother Qiao, you don't have to be so courteous. Our dragon sect also values an outstanding apothecary like you. I hope brother Qiao can continue to perform as usual in the competition. Zhang Yi did not know why Qiao Feng hid his identity as Dragon Sect's vice team leader to refine pills, but he did not ask. Since Qiao Feng did not want to reveal his identity, Zhang Yi pretended not to know anything. Seeing the Dragon Sect's representative personally fawning on Qiao Feng, all the participating teams were envious. Zhang Ye had already retreated back to his seat at the judging panel, displaying a cold and indifferent attitude. Bai Yao was unhappy because the herbal sect had lost the competition. Uncle Gu, who represented the Sacred Medic Hall, had clearly won the competition, but there was no trace of joy on his face. This was because the limelight had been stolen by Qin Feng, and Uncle Gu had a belly full of anger. After Xiao Jian announced the results, he recorded the corresponding points of each team. The rule of this alchemy conference was to add the total points of the three competitions together. The team with the most points would be crowned as the #1 medicinal clinic. The first day of the competition was considered to be over. Everyone left dejectedly. Because of Qin Feng's strong appearance, today's competition had left a huge shadow in the hearts of these apothecaries. They almost started to doubt their lives. Chapter 794. Fourth update. Seeking monthly votes. Qin Feng followed the group from Saint Medic out of the hall. When he came outside, the feeling of the cool breeze blowing was even more refreshing. The room where he was refining pills just now had already turned into a sauna. Brother Qiao, where are you going? Zhang Yi chased after Qin Feng with a grin on his face. It was beyond Zhang Ye's expectation to see Qiao Feng here. Now that Zhang Yi was Qiao Feng's #1 follower, he couldn't wait to curry favor with his big brother. The group from Saint Medic stopped and looked at Zhang Yi in confusion. This guy is from Dragon Sect. Why does he want to curry favor with Qiao Feng? Qin Feng used Qiao Feng's identity to participate in the medicinal pill conference to avoid being exposed. Qiao Feng's identity was very secretive, and not many people knew him. Brother Zhang Yi, I have something to do now. I'll talk to you when I'm free. Qin Feng rolled his eyes at Zhang Yi. Zhang Yi trembled in fear and hastily ran away. Hee, all right. Brother Qiao Feng, I'm leaving now. The people from Saint Medic had different expressions on their faces when they saw the Dragon Sect member scurrying away. They didn't know what to say. Saint Medic won the championship today, and it's all thanks to everyone's hard work. Now, you can do whatever you want. Ren Xiaoyao was still grinning from ear to ear. The group of disciples from Saint Medic ran away excitedly as soon as she finished her words. Uncle Gu had a dark expression on his face, as if someone in his family had died. He glared fiercely at Qin Feng and Ren Xiaoyao, then gloomily walked away. Only Qin Feng and Ren Xiaoyao were left on the first floor of Fun City. Qin Feng wanted to go back and find Hua Yan for a while. Ding! The Hedonist sovereign system has issued a mission: train Ren Xiaoyao and make her host's maid. Time limit, 6 months. The system will reward host Qin Feng 30,000 Hedonist points, 1 thundercloud stone, and 5 kilograms of purple core iron if the mission is completed. If the mission is failed, 60,000 Hedonist points will be deducted. Qin Feng had just turned around when the system beeped in his mind. Qin Feng felt a headache when he saw the training mission. Ren Xiaoyao was a spoiled princess of Saint Medic. How could he train her to be a maid? Is the system toying with me? Qin Feng thought about it again. How many times had he been played by the system? Immediately, he stopped complaining. After calming down, Qin Feng looked at the mission reward. Thundercloud stone was a rare material used to forge spirit tools. There was a chance to forge a thunder attribute spirit tool. Purple core iron, the main material used to forge purple grade weapons. These two rewards were very useful to Qin Feng. The thundercloud stone could be added when refining the starry sky flying sword. If the flying sword had the lightning attribute, it would be even more dazzling and invincible. Qin Feng also had a system quest to forge a purple-grade spiritual weapon. This 5 kilograms of purple core iron could be used to forge a purple-grade weapon. Big brother Qiao Feng, where do you want to go to play? I will accompany you today. Just as Qin Feng came back to his senses from his quest, he heard Ren Little Witch's sweet voice, scaring him so much that he almost fell. Yao Yao, did you take the wrong medicine? Speak properly. Qin Feng rolled his eyes at Little Demon. He was agonizing over how to teach this arrogant young miss a lesson. Usually, when Little Demon was scolded by Qin Feng, she would immediately turn hostile and retort. But this time, Ren Little Demon didn't care at all. She still looked at Qin Feng with a charming and fawning expression. Big brother Qiao Feng, you look so handsome when you're angry. If Qin Feng's original handsome face was praised as handsome, he would think it was a very normal thing. However, Qin Feng's face was Qiao Feng's, and he was praised as handsome by Little Demon. Qin Feng's expression immediately darkened. Handsome my ass. Are you in heat, lass? Ren Little Demon was scolded one after another. A trace of resentment flashed through her beautiful eyes, but she quickly recovered her smile. I'm not in heat. You're already very handsome. Qin Feng knew that Ren Little Demon definitely had something to ask of him. Don't talk nonsense. Just say what you want to say. Qin Feng glared at Ren Little Demon impatiently. Hee hee. Big brother Qiao Feng, your performance in the pill speed competition today was too great. It was simply cool, awesome, awesome. When Ren Little Demon went crazy, even Qin Feng was afraid of her. Hearing Ren Little Demon's soft voice, Qin Feng had goosebumps all over his body. You have nothing to say. Then I'll go back and find Yan Yan. Qin Feng left immediately, and Ren Little Demon hurriedly chased after him. Qiao Feng, why are you looking for that woman? How am I worse than that woman? What do you want to play? I'll play with you. When Ren Little Demon spoke, she purposely used her hand to touch Qin Feng's chest. The curve was too exaggerated. It was indeed comparable to Hua Yan's. Qin Feng thought of the system's mission. With Ren Little Demon's current state, he could try to train her first. Are you looking for me about the competition the day after tomorrow? Qin Feng had already guessed Ren Little Demon's intentions. Ren Little Demon nodded her head like a chick pecking rice. She said shyly, hee hee. Big brother Chow Feng, I didn't expect your pill refining skills to be so good. I didn't realize before, but you're even better than Uncle Gu. After today's pill refining speed competition, Ren Little Demon began to look at Qin Feng in a different light. Before this, Ren Little Demon guessed that Qin Feng was at most a grade 6 pill refining master. Even so, Ren Little Demon had tolerated many things from Qin Feng. However, after today's incident, Ren Little Demon realized how ignorant she was. Ren Little Demon would never believe that Chow Feng was a grade 7 pill refining master. He was a grade 7 golden pill refining master. Even Saint Medic didn't have one. In the entire world of pill refining, there were only a handful of grandmasters like Chow Feng. Right now, Ren Xiaoyao only had one thought, and that was to make Chow Feng stay in the Saint Medic Hall. In order to achieve this goal, Ren Xiaoyao had already put down his arrogance. Things like moral integrity and bottom line were no longer important to him. That only shows that you're too short-sighted. An expert like me usually keeps a low profile. Qin Feng had already guessed the reason for Ren Little Demon's sudden change in attitude, so he decided to beat her at her own game. That's right, that's right. Big brother Chow Feng keeps a low profile. Otherwise, all the men in China wouldn't be able to live. Ren Little Demon took a step forward and grabbed Qin Feng's arm. The way she called him Big Brother Chow Feng was really sweet. Qin Feng's mouth twitched. He didn't expect Ren Little Demon to behave like this after she put down her pride. However, Qin Feng felt that Ren Little Demon's praises were the truth. Don't worry. I'll do my best in the competition tomorrow and the next 2 days. I'm sure I'll be the Pill King and the #1 medicinal clinic this year. Qin Feng was in a good mood when he felt the softness on his arm. Ren Little Demon had been waiting for Qin Feng to say this. She hugged Qin Feng's arm and shook it excitedly. Big brother Chow Feng, you said it. Then I'll be at ease and wait for Big brother Chow Feng to help Saint Medic clinch the #1 medicinal clinic. Of course we'll clinch the #1 medicinal clinic. However, things aren't as simple as you say. Qin Feng poured a bucket of cold water on Ren Little Demon, who was excited, and she suddenly stopped. I believe Big brother Chow Feng can definitely do it. Whatever you need. I can satisfy you. After Ren Little Demon recovered from her momentary daze, she hugged Qin Feng's arm tightly and acted like a spoiled child. Qin Feng's body was on fire because of this girl. His gaze was fixed on Ren Little Demon's chest. Before Qin Feng could speak, Ren Little Demon hurriedly added, of course, other than not giving my body to Big brother Chow Feng, Little Demon will do her best in everything else. I believe that with Big brother Chow Feng's upright and noble character, you won't make such an unreasonable request of Little Demon, right? Ren Little Demon bounced happily, and Qin Feng forcefully swallowed the words he was about to say. Of course I'm not that kind of shameless person. Don't worry. However, I'm lacking a servant girl to serve me during the 3 days I'm here to participate in the medicinal pill conference. I think you meet the requirements for a servant girl. Qin Feng began to attempt the new mission issued by the system. This training mission had to be done step by step. Ren Little Demon's pretty face immediately darkened. She was the daughter of the Saint Medic Hall, and Chow Feng wanted her to be a servant girl. If it wasn't for Chow Feng's amazing alchemy skills, Ren Little Demon would have started beating him up. Big brother Chow Feng, I don't want to be a servant anymore. Can you change to something else? Ren Little Demon started to shake Qin Feng's arm again. Qin Feng realized that women were really annoying when they acted like a spoiled child. Especially beautiful women with big breasts. Then forget it. I can't promise you that I'll be able to get the title of the first medicinal clinic. Qin Feng shook off Ren Little Demon's hand and walked away. Qiao Feng, have you forgotten our agreement? You don't want to enter the Martial Artist Alliance's law enforcement hole. Ren Little Demon really didn't want to be a servant girl. She had no choice but to threaten Qin Feng. Qin Feng continued to walk forward with his hands behind his head. He said indifferently, "Do you think it's difficult for me to enter the law enforcement hall as a grade 7 alchemist? I only joined the Saint Medic Hall because I was annoyed by you last time. Are you using this to threaten me? Fine, I'll go back to the provincial capital with Yen Yen tomorrow." Ren Little Demon was so scared that she ran up to Qin Feng and hugged his arm. "Big brother Qiao Feng, you're all sweaty from alchemy. Do you want to go to Xiao Yao's room? I'll help you wipe your sweat." Qin Feng looked at the bashful and charming Ren Xiao Yao in his arms and was in a good mood. He slapped her perky bottom. "Let's go. Let's go to your room to take a bath." Along the way, everyone stared at Qin Feng and Ren Little Demon. Last night, Qin Feng went to Hua Yan's room to sleep. Today, he went to Ren Little Demon's room in broad daylight. Everyone was jealous. A woman's room was different from a man's. This difference was especially obvious when they stayed in a hotel. The facilities and layout of the rooms in the guest house were basically the same, but after Ren Xiao Yao moved in, there was a warm and cozy feeling to the room. On the bedside table were the books that Ren Xiao Yao had brought with her. When Qin Feng saw Hedonist Sovereign, he immediately felt that Ren Xiao Yao had good taste. The makeup table was also filled with Ren Little Demon's skincare products. The room was filled with a faint fragrance. It was Ren Little Demon's unique scent. After Ren Little Demon entered the room, she squatted on the floor and took off her high heels. She ran to the sofa and lay down barefooted. "Little servant girl, you really don't know the rules. Hurry up and take off my shoes." Qin Feng's cold voice sounded. Ren Little Demon immediately jumped up from the sofa. Ren Little Demon thought Qin Feng was joking. She thought Qin Feng was joking. However, when she saw Qin Feng's serious and cold expression, Ren Little Demon suddenly had an ominous premonition. "Big brother Qiao Feng, I'm so tired. Take it off yourself." Ren Little Demon stepped on the carpet and started to act like a spoiled child. Qin Feng slammed his palm on the shoe cabinet beside him and shouted, "Shut up. Do you still want to be a servant girl? If not, I'll leave now." For the sake of the system's quest, Qin Feng had no other choice. He had to act more serious and strong. Otherwise, how could he make Ren Little Demon his servant girl? That was completely impossible. Chapter 795. Servant girl was an ancient term. In modern times, it was the meaning of a maid. Ren Xiao Yao was startled by Qin Feng's words. She was so angry that she pouted. If she didn't want Qiao Feng to stay and claim the title of the first pharmaceutical clinic, Ren Xiao Yao would have drawn her waning moon sword and killed Qin Feng. After hesitating for a while, Ren Xiao Yao strode to Qin Feng's side. She slowly squatted down and pulled up her tight cheongsam, revealing a pair of fair and long legs. A faint fragrance wafted in the air. Ren Xiao Yao squatted beside Qin Feng's feet and started to untie his shoelaces. Qin Feng withdrew his feet and said coldly, "How is this a servant girl? She's more like a girlfriend. Do you know what a servant girl is? It's an obedient maid who welcomes her master home. Does a maid squat down?" Ren Xiao Yao was so angry that her teeth chattered. At first, she thought Qin Feng was joking. But later, she realized it was not a joke. Ren Xiao Yao now knew that Qin Feng was sick. His illness was called paranoia. "I'm done. I've never been bullied like this before. Go to hell. Ren Xiaoyao suddenly stood up and glared fiercely at Qin Feng. Then, she ran to the sofa. Qin Feng could tell that Ren Xiaoyao really hated the identity of a servant. However, for the sake of the system's mission, Qin Feng had no choice but to persevere. Xiaoyao, I'm leaving. I believe Uncle Gu can help you obtain the title of First Pharmaceutical Clinic and King of Elixirs. Ren Xiaoyao lay on the sofa and sulked. She pricked up her ears to listen for any movement at the door. When she heard the door open, she couldn't hold it anymore. She jumped up from the sofa and ran to Qin Feng's side. Master! Don't go. Let Xiaoyao help you take off your shoes and change your clothes. Ren Xiaoyao changed her attitude faster than flipping a page. She was unyielding just a moment ago. Now, she was like an obedient maid who carefully helped Qin Feng take off his shoes. After taking off her shoes, she lifted her head and looked at Qin Feng with her big, watery eyes. Without Qin Feng's order, Ren Xiaoyao didn't dare to get up. When Ren Xiaoyao knelt on the floor, her face was at the same level as Qin Feng's but. Qin Feng almost unbuckled his belt when he saw the little girl lifting her head. You did well. Get up. Qin Feng said. Ren Xiaoyao suppressed her anger and stood up. Then, she started undressing Qin Feng. After removing Qin Feng's jacket, Ren Xiaoyao blushed and took off his pants. Master, I'll prepare some warm water for you. Take a good bath. Xiaoyao quickly brought out a tub of warm water. Xiaoyao, Qin Xiao Qin Feng, Qin Xiao Qin was a master, Xiaoyao's water. Ren Xiaoyao's, Qin of Fu. Xiaoyao is, I, of Feng, Qin. Of Yao, of Xiaoyao of Long Yao, Feng was, S air. Yao Xiaoyao, Ren Xiaoyao's Yao. Feng, Xiaoyao, Xiaoyao, Long, Feng, little pig, why didn't you complete the quest? Qin Feng walked into the bathroom, took off his pants, and sat in the bathtub. Master, this quest requires Xiaoyao to willingly become your servant. Master has used inappropriate means to threaten Xiaoyao, so the system judged it invalid. Little Pig explained. Qin Feng knew that this 30,000 hedonist points quest wouldn't be easy. It would be difficult to make Xiaoyao willingly become his servant. After soaking in the bathtub for a while, Qin Feng felt that he needed to train Xiaoyao more. He needed to help her develop the awareness to become his servant. Xiaoyao, come in. Qin Feng opened the bathroom door and called out to Ren Xiaoyao. Ren Xiaoyao was curled up on the sofa, enjoying the air conditioner, eating fruits, and watching TV. She could finally enjoy herself for a while. When she heard Qin Feng call her, Ren Xiaoyao's face immediately fell. Master, I'm coming. Ren Xiaoyao was extremely unwilling, but she ran to the bathroom passionately. She was so scared that she almost fell. Ah! Master, why didn't you close the door when you were bathing? I'll close the door for you. Master, don't catch a cold. Ren Xiaoyao became nervous when she saw Qin Feng's naked body. This bastard wouldn't be coveting my beauty, would he? Ren Xiaoyao swore in her heart that if Qiao Feng forced her to bathe together, she would immediately take out her waning moon sword and cut off his head. Don't close the door. Come in, and give me a bath. Qin Feng's voice was cold. Ren Xiaoyao rolled her eyes. She thought that if Qin Feng coveted her beauty, she would completely fall out with him. However, Qin Feng's request to give her a bath wasn't too much, but it was unacceptable. Ren Xiaoyao was put in a difficult position. What are you standing there for? Master's words don't work. Qin Feng rolled his eyes at Ren Xiaoyao. In her current state, it was still far from being able to train her to the point where she would willingly serve him as a servant. Then I'll rub Master's back. Master can't reach my back. Ren Xiaoyao struggled internally, but she still walked into the bathroom. In the bathroom, Qin Feng sat comfortably in the bathtub with his back facing Ren Xiaoyao. Ren Xiaoyao put on a towel and started to rub Qin Feng's back with a huff. "Oh. Girl, are you an ox? You're so strong. You're scrubbing this lord's skin." As soon as Ren Xiaoyao started, Qin Feng cried out in pain. He was sure that this girl was taking revenge on him. Ren Xiaoyao hid behind Qin Feng and secretly felt pleased. "Aw. Did I hurt Master? I'm sorry, it's my first time scrubbing someone's back. How about Master just bear with it? Or maybe you should rub it yourself." Ren Xiaoyao was weird. If it was anyone else, they would have been killed by her. "Forget it, continue to rub. Don't use too much strength. If you really scrape this lord, then this lord won't be able to participate in tomorrow's pill ranking competition," Qin Feng said cheerfully. Ren Xiaoyao's expression suddenly darkened. She was so angry that her nose became crooked. She had no choice but to use less strength and start to rub Qin Feng's back with normal strength. After some training, Qin Feng realized that Ren Xiaoyao's back scrubbing technique was pretty good. Her strength was neither light nor heavy, and her lily-white hands felt very comfortable on his back. It was no worse than a professional masseur. Qin Feng adjusted his posture and laid comfortably in the bathtub like a lord. His entire back was exposed to Ren Xiaoyao, and Ren Xiaoyao blushed. After scrubbing his back, Qin Feng asked Ren Xiaoyao to rub his legs. Ren Xiaoyao had already endured to this point, so she could only grit her teeth and continue. After scrubbing his entire back, Qin Feng didn't make things difficult for Ren Xiaoyao. The main thing was that Qin Feng was afraid that if he suggested scrubbing his front, he would be killed by Ren Xiaoyao's sword. When did Ren Xiaoyao become someone else's servant? In St. Medic Hall, she did have a personal servant who served her. After such a torment, Ren Xiaoyao was so tired that she was panting. She quickly ran back to the sofa and lay down. After a while, Qin Feng finished his bath and walked out. "Xiaoyao, go and take a bath too." Ren Xiaoyao quickly jumped down from the sofa and held the clothes that she had just washed and dried for Qin Feng. "Master, quickly put on your clothes. Don't catch a cold." Qin Feng was very satisfied with Ren Xiaoyao's actions. Qin Feng was wearing a pair of underpants. He stretched out his arms and said to Ren Xiaoyao, "Put on your clothes." Ren Xiaoyao was so angry that she gritted her teeth. Soon, she recovered her sweet smile and began to help Qin Feng put on his clothes. "Master, I'm done putting on my clothes. Is there anything else you want me to do?" Ren Xiaoyao placed her hands on her waist and slightly bent her long legs. She already looked very much like a servant. Qin Feng was very satisfied with the results of his training. When he saw Ren Xiaoyao was so tired that she was drenched in sweat, Qin Feng didn't have the heart to torture her anymore. "Go and take a bath. I'll lie on the sofa for a while." Ren Xiaoyao let out a long sigh of relief. She was finally done. Her red qipao was wet a few times when she was refining the pills. Now, it was very uncomfortable for her to stick to her body. However, since Qin Feng was here, Ren Xiaoyao couldn't take off the qipao. Ren Xiaoyao had already walked into the bathroom. Qin Feng curled up on the sofa where Ren Xiaoyao was lying on because the fragrance was the strongest. After a while, Qin Feng heard the sound of water coming from the bathroom. Refining pills was very exhausting. Qin Feng refined 15 cauldrons of inner elemental pills in the morning. He lay on the sofa and slowly fell asleep. Ren Xiaoyao came out of the bathroom with a white bath towel wrapped around her body. She was a little shy and wanted to lie on the bed. However, when she came out, she found that Qin Feng had fallen asleep. Ren Xiaoyao tiptoed to Qin Feng's side. After making sure that he was really asleep, Ren Xiaoyao punched and kicked the air in front of Qin Feng while muttering some curses. After venting for a while, the anger in Ren Xiaoyao's heart finally dissipated. She panted and sat beside Qin Feng. Unknowingly, she also fell asleep. "Ah! Ah ah ah! You bastard, pervert, this young miss will fight it out with you." Qin Feng didn't know how long he slept for. He was woken up by Ren Xiaoyao's dolphin-like screams. When he opened his sleepy eyes, Qin Feng was stunned by the scene in front of him. Ren Xiaoyao was running around the house naked. Suddenly, she raised a long sword and stabbed at him. "Xiaoyao, what are you doing? Are you trying to kill me?" Qin Feng raised his hand and deftly dissolved the sharp sword qi. Qin Feng slapped the waning moon sword away from Ren Xiaoyao's hand. He pulled her onto the sofa and pressed down on her shoulders to prevent her from moving. Ren Little Demon was naked. Qin Feng had seen everything that he shouldn't have seen. "Ah! You, let go! You bastard, this young miss endured humiliation and became your servant. I didn't think that you would attack me while I was asleep. You're too shameless." Ren Xiaoyao struggled with all her might. However, she couldn't break free from Qin Feng's large hands. Instead, she was swung around in front of her chest. Qin Feng was stunned. "How did I attack you? I just woke up, okay?" Qin Feng was confused. He didn't know what happened. Ren Xiaoyao finally calmed down. She also just woke up. When she woke up, she found that her towel fell off and she ran into Qin Feng's arms. Ren Xiaoyao was shocked. Then, the scene just now happened. After calming down, Ren Xiaoyao suddenly remembered that Qin Feng was asleep after she showered. Then, she sat next to Qin Feng and played with her phone. She probably fell asleep while playing. When she thought about how she had caused all of this, she thought that the towel was most likely kicked off when she was restless and that she was in Qin Feng's arms. She probably rolled over when she was restless. Ren Xiaoyao's face and ears instantly turned red. You're still looking. Hurry and close your eyes." Ren Xiaoyao didn't have any confidence. She immediately grabbed the towel on the sofa and covered herself. Qin Feng finally understood. When he thought about the ambiguous scene, he couldn't help but want to laugh. "Okay, I won't peek. You're really something. You rolled into someone else's arms while you were sleeping. I've never seen someone so lacking in love." Qin Feng laughed and teased. Ren Xiaoyao was so angry that she pouted. However, she couldn't retort for a long time. Chapter 796. Ren Xiaoyao quickly put on her clothes and changed into a set of white sportswear. Even in sportswear, Ren Xiaoyao was still tall and sexy. She exuded a youthful aura. Qin Feng couldn't help but stare at her. "Qiao Feng, your performance in the pill refining speed competition is perfect. Saint Medic should hold a small gathering tonight. Let's go and have a meal together." Ren Xiaoyao saw Qin Feng's burning gaze, but she didn't say anything. She pretended not to see it. "All right, I'll go and wake Yan Yan up first. I'll go and find you guys later." Qin Feng thought of Hua Yan the moment he woke up. He promised Hua Yan that he would go and find her after he finished concocting the pills, but Qin Feng slept until the sky turned dark. Humph. Ren Xiaoyao was enraged when she heard Hua Yan's name. She snorted and walked away. Qin Feng shook his head with a smile. He put on his clothes and left Ren Xiaoyao's room. It was mealtime, so many people who stayed in the guest rooms on the 4th floor went out for dinner. When they saw Qin Feng walking out of Ren Xiaoyao's room with a radiant smile on his face, they looked at him enviously. Qin Feng ignored their gazes and went straight to Hua Yan's room. The contestants were enraged when they saw Qin Feng pressing Hua Yan's doorbell as soon as he came out of Ren Xiaoyao's room. Ding dong! Ding dong! Qin Feng pressed the doorbell more than 10 times, but no one came to open the door. At this time, everyone went downstairs to eat. The 4th floor suddenly became cold. Qin Feng took out his phone and was about to call Hua Yan when he suddenly saw Hua Yan's beautiful figure flashing past at the end of the corridor. The 4th floor was arranged in a U-shape. Both sides of the U-shape were staircases, and the center was filled with guest rooms. Hua Yan ran from one end of the corridor to the other. Qin Feng sensed something was wrong with Hua Yan. When he saw Hua Yan sneaking to the other end of the corridor, he felt uneasy and quickly followed her. He tiptoed to the other side of the corridor and saw Hua Yan, who was dressed in black, lying on the ceiling of the corridor like a spider. Hua Yan wore a black mask, and her beautiful eyes that were exposed were filled with coldness. She held a dagger in one of her hands. Qin Feng was getting more and more perplexed. What was Hua Yan trying to do? He immediately bought a talisman of clairvoyance from the system and peered into room 417 when he noticed that Hua Yan's gaze was fixated on the door. Chanting the spell silently, the talisman of clairvoyance began to take effect. The wall in front of Qin Feng turned into an illusory frame. Qin Feng could clearly see the situation in room 417. It was Bai Yao's room. Bai Yao had put on his clothes and was about to go out for dinner. When he saw Bai Yao's hand was already on the doorknob, he hastily leaped out of the room. Crack! The door to room 417 suddenly opened, and Bai Yao walked out in a well-ironed white suit, adjusting his cuffs. Bai Yao's body was tall and strong, and his body exuded a faint aura of dominance. He walked out with his head held high like a prince on a white horse. Qin Feng was lying on the ceiling with one hand holding the edge of the wall and the other covering Hua Yan's mouth. Both of them were less than a meter away from Bai Yao's head. It was a strange scene. Bai Yao did not notice Qin Feng and Hua Yan's presence. Normally, people would walk with their heads down. Few would raise their heads to look at the ceiling. Besides, Qin Feng had purposely concealed his aura. Hua Yan snapped out of her daze. She stared at Qin Feng with a myriad of emotions in her eyes. She had no idea why Qin Feng had suddenly appeared here. Her original plan had obviously failed, and she could only watch helplessly as Bai Yao left. Qin Feng removed his hand after Bai Yao left. Hua Yan let out a long sigh. Let's go back. Qin Feng leaped and landed on the ground with Hua Yan. As soon as they landed, he dragged Hua Yan back to the room. Yan, what were you trying to do? Were you trying to assassinate Bai Yao? Qin Feng pulled Hua Yan to the sofa and got straight to the point. Indeed, Hua Yan was not here to participate in the pill conference. She was here to kill Bai Yao and the people from the herbal sect. However, this was Hua Yan's private matter. Moreover, the herbal sect was too powerful, so Hua Yan did not confess to Qin Feng. She did not want to bring trouble to him. However, since Qin Feng had caught her red-handed, Hua Yan knew that she could no longer hide it. Tell me. How much longer do you want to hide it from me? Qin Feng shouted anxiously when he saw Hua Yan keeping her head down. 2 drops of tears rolled down Hua Yan's cheeks. She started to cry, and the more she cried, the sadder she became. Her shoulders trembled, and her tears fell like rain. Qin Feng's heart ached for her. Yan, don't cry. I was too fierce just now. I was just worried about you. Qin Feng quickly put away his serious expression and hugged Hua Yan in his arms to comfort her. Hua Yan was not angry at Qin Feng. She just felt so wrong that she wanted to cry when she thought about her past. Qin Feng, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Hua Yan hugged Qin Feng's waist tightly. Her voice was choked with sobs. Qin Feng did not know what had happened to Hua Yan. Seeing her pitiful appearance, Qin Feng hugged Hua Yan tightly and did not ask her for the reason. Hua Yan cried in Qin Feng's arms for a while. Her body gradually calmed down. Qin Feng wiped the tears from Hua Yan's eyes and straightened her hair. Qin Feng, is my face messed up from crying again? Don't look. Hua Yan cried for a while and vented all the grievances in her heart. She felt much better now and even joked with Qin Feng. Hua Yan had put on heavy makeup today. Her face looked like a tabby cat, and her eyes were like panda eyes. It's okay. Yan is not ugly at all. You look even better when you cry. Qin Feng caressed Hua Yan's back and comforted her. Hua Yan felt a surge of warmth in her heart. She felt that being with Qin Feng was the happiest thing in her life. After a while, Hua Yan had completely calmed down. She got up and went to the washroom to wash her face. Then, she came back with a pure and lovely look. In Qin Feng's mind, Hua Yan was a very independent and strong girl. However, she had been crying for the past 2 days. Qin Feng knew that something big must have happened to her. Yan, why do you put on such heavy makeup these days? Now, I look even more beautiful without makeup. Qin Feng pulled Hua Yan into his arms. He did not directly ask what happened to Hua Yan. Instead, he began to beat around the bush. Hua Yan was clever and quick-witted. She naturally understood Qin Feng's intention. After tonight's incident, Hua Yan did not hide it anymore. She sighed and said, Qin Feng, I haven't told you about our family. Our Hua family used to be a famous family of alchemists in the outer martial arts world. Regardless of gender, our family has been practicing martial arts and alchemy for generations. The reason why I'm an alchemist is that my family has nurtured me since I was young. Hua Yan told her story. It was a very long story, but Qin Feng listened attentively. When I was young, my parents were still alive. My brothers and sisters were very close. I lived a very happy life. However, 10 years ago, when I was 10 years old, a disaster almost wiped out the entire Hua family. As Hua Yan spoke, it was as if she had returned to the day 10 years ago when the disaster happened to the alchemy sect. Hua Yan's beautiful eyes lost their original luster and became as cold as frost. Her body trembled slightly as if she was very afraid. Qin Feng hastily hugged Hua Yan tighter and comforted her with a soft voice. Hua Yan slowly came to her senses. She looked at Qin Feng and continued, that day, a traitor appeared in the alchemy sect. The leader of the traitor was a disciple of my grandfather. That disciple was very talented in alchemy. My grandfather was selfless and imparted his alchemy skills and years of experience to that disciple. However, after that disciple learned everything, he did not repay the kindness. Instead, he took advantage of my grandfather and the Hua family's trust in him and secretly poisoned everyone. After dinner that day, almost everyone in the Hua family was poisoned. They could not circulate the inner qi in their bodies. They became completely ordinary people. That disciple led a group of subordinates that he had brainwashed. They killed and imprisoned the Hua family. They even took over the alchemy sect that the Hua family had founded and renamed it the Herbal Sect. That's right, it's the Herbal Sect who has come to participate in the pill competition this time. Bai Yao is the son of the disciple who had betrayed the Hua family. I've come this time to avenge my parents and to avenge the deaths of my brothers and sisters in the Hua family. I want to kill Bai Yao and everyone in the herbal sect so that they know the pain of losing their loved ones. Hua Yan's expression suddenly turned ferocious and her eyes turned bloodshot. It was as if she had changed into another person. Hua Yan suddenly burst into tears. She must have thought of her parents who were killed and her brothers and sisters who were killed. Qin Feng did not expect that Hua Yan, who was usually lively and energetic, had suffered such a painful childhood. Hua Yan was only 10 years old when she lost her parents. How did she survive? Yan, don't be afraid. Your hatred is my hatred. Let alone the herbal sect, even if it's the god of heaven, I'll help you kill them all. Qin Feng's anger was so great that flames shot out of his eyes. He was even angrier than Hua Yan. Qin Feng finally understood why Hua Yan had been acting strangely these days. He also guessed why Hua Yan wore such heavy makeup. It was to prevent Bai Yao from recognizing her. Hua Yan could feel Qin Feng's anger because Qin Feng had increased the strength of his arms by a few times. Hua Yan almost couldn't breathe. Hua Yan's heart was touched beyond measure. She had not dared to tell Qin Feng about these things because she was afraid that Qin Feng would worry about her. Hua Yan knew Qin Feng very well. Knowing his fiery temper, if he were to find out about this, he would disregard the consequences and kill his way to the medicine sect to seek revenge. Hua Yan knew the herbal sect better than Qin Feng. Nowadays, the herbal sect was very powerful. Its power was definitely not inferior to the 3 sects and 5 sects. As members of the external martial arts world, they were even more mysterious. Hua Yan was afraid that Qin Feng would be at a disadvantage if he went there. Qin Feng, where are you going? Qin Feng suddenly stood up. Hua Yan quickly hugged his arm tightly. Yan, wait for me here. In half an hour, I'll make the troops from the herbal sect disappear from this world. Qin Feng's expression was cold and determined. Hua Yan's fear had come true. She regretted telling Qin Feng the truth. No, I don't want you to go. The people from the herbal sect are very powerful. I've decided not to seek revenge. Qin Feng, please don't go. Hua Yan hugged Qin Feng tightly. She had lost her parents and many siblings when she was 10. She did not want to lose the most important man in her life. No, these bastards are too infuriating. I must kill them with my own hands. Qin Feng was more stubborn than anyone else when he was angry. Hua Yan could not stop him at all. Seeing that Qin Feng was about to reach the door, Hua Yan quickly jumped onto Qin Feng's body. She hugged Qin Feng's neck tightly and began to French kiss him. Qin Feng began to struggle. He knew why Hua Yan was doing this. However, Hua Yan was like a water snake that coiled around Qin Feng's body. He could not get rid of her no matter what. Hua Yan's soft and delicate hands had already started to caress Qin Feng's sensitive spots. Qin Feng's stomach was burning. He carried Hua Yan to the sofa and tore her pink cheongsam. Chapter 797. During the battle, Qin Feng had vented all of his anger on Hua Yan. The emotions that Hua Yan had been suppressing for a long time had finally been vented out. Qin Feng and Hua Yan felt as if a fire had been ignited in their bodies. The exhilarating sensation made both of them scream. Both of them collapsed on the sofa. Hua Yan lay in Qin Feng's arms like an obedient kitten. Qin Feng, have you forgotten what I said just now? I don't want you to avenge me. I just want you to stay by my side. Hua Yan realized that she was completely dependent on Qin Feng. He always appeared when she needed him the most. After the battle, Qin Feng had calmed down. He would definitely avenge himself. However, he was not so impulsive to attack the herbal sect right now. Just as Hua Yan had said, the herbal sect was the #1 alchemy sect in the outer martial world. There were many experts in the sect. Moreover, many forces and representatives from all over the world had come to the alchemy conference. If Qin Feng really killed Bai Yao and the others here, he would not be able to escape from the dragon sect. Don't worry, Yan Yan. I promise you that after the pill conference ends the day after tomorrow, I'll find a chance to eliminate Bai Yao and his group. Once I reach stage 9 inner chi, I'll kill my way to the herbal sect's base, destroy the herbal sect, and give you a pill sect. Qin Feng's expression was firm. Obviously, he was not bluffing. Qin Feng was now a stage 8 inner chi stage martial artist, so he was confident that he could hold his own against a weaker stage 9 inner chi stage martial artist. He believed that after he broke through to stage 9 inner chi stage, he would be invincible among all the stage 9 inner chi stage martial artists in China. Qin Feng. Hua Yan was still worried about Qin Feng. She wanted to persuade him, but Qin Feng put his index finger on Hua Yan's lips to stop her from speaking. I've made up my mind. Don't try to persuade me. Qin Feng exuded a domineering aura. Hua Yan was mesmerized by his determined expression. Suddenly, Hua Yan opened her mouth and sucked on Qin Feng's index finger. Her action was so seductive that Qin Feng almost couldn't resist it. You little vixen, put on your clothes and come down to eat with me. Qin Feng quickly withdrew his finger and poked Hua Yan's chest. Hua Yan blushed and started to put on her clothes obediently. The two of them walked out of the room and were about to head to the dining area on the second floor when Qin Feng suddenly pulled Hua Yan to a halt. Qin Feng, what's wrong? Hua Yan looked at Qin Feng worriedly. Qin Feng made a shushing gesture at Hua Yan. Then, his gaze fell on the corner of the corridor. He saw Uncle Gu sneaking around the corridor on the opposite side of the corridor. Qin Feng had bought the talisman of clairvoyance earlier, so the ability to see through things was still there. Qin Feng could clearly see the situation on the other side of the aisle. Uncle Gu looked around for a while to make sure no one was following him. Then, he suddenly walked into room 420. Qin Feng, what's wrong? I'm a little nervous, Hua Yan said as she stared at Qin Feng's serious face. He stood in the corridor like an idiot, and it scared Hua Yan. Hugging Hua Yan in his arms, Qin Feng blew hot air into her ear. I'm fine. Let's stand here for a while. I want to look at something. Qin Feng said he was looking at something, but what was Hua Yan looking at? Nevertheless, Hua Yan didn't ask any more questions and obediently lay in Qin Feng's arms. To his surprise, Uncle Yao, the main pharmacist of Yang Enterprise, lived in room 420. As for Yang Wei, Qin Feng hadn't seen him since he was beaten up by Li Xiaojia. It was very suspicious that Uncle Gu sneaked into Uncle Yao's room during mealtime. Using the talisman of clairvoyance, Qin Feng saw the two of them sitting on the sofa and chatting happily as if they had known each other for a long time. However, Qin Feng couldn't hear what they were talking about due to the 4 layers of concrete wall between them. After watching for a while, Qin Feng hugged Hua Yan and went downstairs. Since Uncle Gu's behavior was very suspicious, Qin Feng began to be wary of him. It was mealtime, so the dining area on the second floor was full of people. Hua Yan and the people from Saint Medic were celebrating around a big round table. However, the 2 main pharmacists, Xiao Feng and Uncle Gu, were not present, so the atmosphere at the table was very gloomy. Everyone buried their heads in their food and didn't feel like celebrating at all. Xiao Feng, over here. Ren Xiaoyao was also unhappy. She put down her bowl and chopsticks and didn't have the mood to eat. She kept looking left and right at Qin Feng. When she saw Qin Feng, she waved at him excitedly. Hee hee. I'm sorry to keep everyone waiting for so long. Qin Feng promised Ren Xiaoyao that he would attend the celebration, but he was delayed because of Hua Yan's matter. Qin Feng pulled Hua Yan to sit down and greeted everyone. Qin Feng was the most eye-catching person in this medicinal pill conference. Which participating team didn't know Qiao Feng? When they saw Qiao Feng with two beauties in his arms, sighs and sighs resounded in the surroundings. Qiao Feng, why are you so late? I thought you weren't coming. As soon as Qin Feng sat down, Ren Xiaoyao hugged his arm. She couldn't help but reveal her joy. Oh. I went back to look for Yan Yan. She was taking a bath, so I was delayed. Qin Feng found a random excuse. Hua Yan was unhappy when she saw Ren Xiaoyao hugging Qin Feng's arm. She glared at Ren Xiaoyao and yelled, "Hey! Can't you have some self-respect? Qiao Feng is my man. Why are you hugging him?" Ren Xiaoyao was in a good mood, so she was angered by Hua Yan's words. Not only did she not let go of Qin Feng's arm, she even tightened her grip on Qin Feng's arm. I like hugging Qiao Feng. Do you have a problem with that? It's useless even if you have a problem with it. Just hold it in. Ren Xiaoyao had lost to Hua Yan in the morning, so she didn't want to lose again tonight. Darling, why didn't you tell me the truth just now? We were having sex in the room, and that's why we missed the dinner. Hua Yan hugged Qin Feng's arm tighter and purposely said those words to anger Ren Xiaoyao. As expected, Ren Xiaoyao was startled. She let go of Qin Feng's arm abruptly and glared at Qin Feng with disgust. Why is this man so lecherous? The disciples of St. Medic Hall pretended that they didn't see or hear anything when they saw the eldest miss arguing with another beautiful woman. They buried their heads in their food, which scared them so much that they broke out in a cold sweat. Once again, Ren Xiaoyao was humiliated. Her face darkened with anger. Like a victorious rooster, Hua Yan covered her mouth and giggled, "Ha! Don't quarrel with me if you're weak. Otherwise, you're just asking for trouble." You. Who are you talking about? Ren Xiaoyao's temper flared up. She glared at Hua Yan as if she was going to start a fight. Fortunately, Qin Feng was sitting between the two women. Otherwise, they would have started a fight already. Of course I'm talking about you. Don't pester my Qiao Feng anymore. He's my man. Do you want to be my mistress? Hua Yan didn't back down. She was a hot-tempered woman. The bickering wasn't quiet, and the competitors eating around them all heard it clearly. When they saw the two great beauties bickering over Qiao Feng, everyone was jealous to death. The disciples of St. Medic Hall prayed in their hearts when they saw Hua Yan's domineering and unyielding attitude. Please don't start a fight. Otherwise, they would be in big trouble. The disciples of St. Medic Hall prayed in their hearts when they saw Hua Yan's domineering and unyielding attitude. Please don't start a fight. Otherwise, they would be in big trouble. Ren Xiaoyao was choked by Hua Yan's words again. She was so angry that her face turned red. In a fit of anger, Ren Xiaoyao threw caution to the wind. She yelled, "TSK. We don't know who the mistress is. Qiao Feng has been making love to me in my room after he finished refining pills. He went to you after he was done with me. You're behind me in the queue." The atmosphere on the second floor froze as soon as Ren Xiaoyao finished her words. Did the eldest miss of St. Medic Hall really have a relationship with an alchemist? This kind of thing only happens in novels, right? The disciples of St. Medic Hall at the same table were so shocked that their eyeballs almost fell into their bowls. Even Hua Yan was stunned by Ren Xiaoyao's shocking news. Hua Yan looked at Qin Feng in astonishment. No wonder Qin Feng only came back at night. He was fooling around with that woman during the day. Qin Feng was gloomy. He didn't expect Ren Xiaoyao to say something like this. Since when did Qin Feng fool around with her? Qin Feng wanted to, but Ren Xiaoyao wouldn't agree to it. Yen, Xiaoyao is just fooling around with you. We're just friends. Qin Feng hugged Hua Yan and explained, afraid that Hua Yan would misunderstand. Hua Yan rolled her eyes at Qin Feng. She didn't believe Qin Feng's nonsense. Hua Yan didn't care how many women Qin Feng had around him. She just wanted him to be pleasing to her eyes. Hua Yan didn't like Ren Xiaoyao, but Chang Axian was pleasing to her eyes. That was why she took the initiative to help Qin Feng pursue Chang Axian. I'm not fooling around. I'm telling the truth. Ren Xiaoyao was elated to see Hua Yan being humiliated. She didn't care about anything else. She hugged Qin Feng's arm tightly and glared at Hua Yan. Hua Yan was unhappy. She glared at Qin Feng angrily and turned to leave. I'm not eating anymore. Qin Feng pulled Hua Yan back and said, you haven't eaten anything yet. Why aren't you eating? Sit down. Qin Feng pushed Hua Yan to sit down beside him. Ren Xiaoyao continued, Big brother Qiao Feng, just let her go if she wants to. Why are we eating at the same table as her? We'll only be able to relax after she leaves. Hua Yan fell from the upper hand to the lower hand. She was so angry that she wanted to get up and leave. Qin Feng was tortured to death by these two women. He hadn't had a good meal until now. Xiaoyao, don't talk anymore. Qin Feng's expression turned cold as he looked at Ren Xiaoyao sternly. Ren Xiaoyao looked wronged and complained, why can't I talk? I'm going to say. Have you forgotten the relationship between us? You're my maidservant. You can only listen to my orders. Qin Feng had no choice but to use his trump card. Ren Xiaoyao didn't dare to speak anymore. The people around them heard Qin Feng's words and looked at them with astonishment. Ren Xiaoyao was the daughter of Saint Medic Hall. How could she become Qiao Feng's maidservant? That's right. Youngsters nowadays really knew how to play. They liked uniforms and cosplay. This maidservant was probably cosplaying. Ren Xiaoyao felt like her lungs were going to explode as the discussions continued. The disciples of Saint Medic Hall couldn't stay any longer. This meal had completely overturned their decades of thinking. Eldest Miss. I'm done. I'm going back to my room to rest. I am also done. Master Qiao, Miss Ren, please enjoy your meal. Soon, only Qin Feng and the two beauties were left at the table. Ren Xiaoyao heaved a sigh of relief when she saw all the disciples of Saint Medic Hall had left. She was afraid that these disciples would find out that she was Qiao Feng's maidservant. How embarrassing would that be? You're tuning into the LoveLore Library YouTube channel. We're so grateful for your support, and don't forget to subscribe to join us on this incredible journey through captivating stories. Your generosity through donations truly makes a world of difference, as it's the primary source of revenue that allows me to expand and enhance this channel for you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a part of this adventure.